Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Most Unknown Podcast, man. We got a special guest with us today. We
Detroit.
don't do a lot of guests, bro.
Hey, that's what's up, man.
Detroit.
It's 3 of y'all niggas, man. Y'all don't need guests. You know what I'm
we got a lot of
saying?
shit
I
to talk
keep
about
telling
just the three
CP, I
of
keep
us.
telling niggas that, but you gotta make the show industry. You gotta go bad boy. No Diddy.
We got a writer, producer, actor, father, comedian, husband, all in the room with us today, straight from Detroit.
What up,
CP
though?
the comedian, man. Appreciate
CP,
you.
appreciate you coming
Hey,
through, bro.
man, I appreciate y'all having me, man. I don't know why
Big
I'm
fan,
clapping,
big
too.
fan,
I
big
don't know why I'm clapping, but
You
you see little kid like, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
It's like it be in church. One nigga start clapping. It's like a good name.
Fucking
Right.
everybody clap, though.
Right.
Nah, the church classes be like hours.
Yeah. In DC for the tour.
Yeah, man. Kicked it off here.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah, so the first night of the tour was Thursday.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
How's it looking so far? It's still early, but like.
Oh man, that shit is crazy, bro. You know, I think that I'm mad intentional with how I do my tours, and so like, it's not just about the comedy; it's about a journey. I'm telling a story. Yeah. So it's like my first tour was CP was here, and that was like a space themed tour, right? Mm-hmm. Where I'm entering into this universe, and so Dark Side of the Moon is just a part of that universe. I'm just on one of the moons, and so the merch is gonna follow that story. And as we get more and more budgeted, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to be one tour a year. So as this shit grows, you know, it'll be like an experience. You know what I'm saying?
This nigga's a writer.
He's a super like.
Most niggas ain't thinking
This
about
nigga
that.
still was
I'm
real,
gonna go on tour.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just talk
Whatever
shit. No, I gotta.
whatever
Your
market is
spaces.
available, I'ma hit that.
Yeah.
You're in a triangle. You're not in a triangle.
I think that real talk, being intentional, is like one of the gateways to being great.
Oh, for sure.
Facts.
Shit don't
You know
have
what I'm
no action.
saying?
It does.
Like, be intentional, like do shit on purpose for real, like set a goal, knock it out. Like that's how you get like with anything. You know what I'm saying?
You've been touring. It's not your. Like you said, it's not your first
it's
tour.
not my
You've been
first
hitting
tour.
cities for a minute. What is your view of DC when you come to DC? Like, what's the energy that you get?
Man, I fuck with DC, bro. DC remind me of Detroit in a way, because like we like an all black city in Detroit.
Right.
But it's all like niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know,
different kinds.
Different
Right.
kinds of niggas.
when I come to DC, it's mad more different kind of niggas.
Oh,
you know what I'm
man.
saying? You know what I'm saying? Them motherfucking foreheads
Yeah,
come
for
out.
sure, yeah, for
You know what I'm
sure.
saying? You be like,
Right.
oh shit. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's kind of like to me, DC is like on like the business tip and on like a lot of different. It's like an upswing of what Detroit. It's what I feel like Detroit is headed to. You know what I'm saying? Not to mention y'all got a historically black college here, one of the most famous ones, and that.
These
that
they
kinda-
Morgan Bears. They ain't.
that kind of okay,
they're
yeah.
Morgan
I went to
Bears.
Michigan State.
Okay,
Shit,
okay.
you know
That's
what
a
I'm
bad.
saying?
That's a bad.
And so, you know, but it's like I can still acknowledge kind of like the history that adds to the city, and you know what I'm saying. You know, so it's a special city, bro. I really like DC.
I love DC too.
I was
Raising
one,
born.
I was one of the people like going through it, like no, because I know.
I don't be nowhere.
I always say the more you travel in the, not even being like a homer, because I'm not. I keep it 100. If I feel like this place is better, I just say this place is
Yeah,
better.
top.
But like, I started appreciate DC a lot more when I started traveling inside America. Like going to other cities in America, I'm like, yo, home special for real.
Yeah.
It's got its bullshit, but it's special. So I always wonder how people on tour feel. Like, can they? Do you get a general energy of cities when you go in? Like, and how do you like? You know what I'm saying?
Bro, so Lee would tell you like everywhere I go, you know, I'm a conspiracy theorist, but I'm also like
Super. You are, dog.
I'm very, very like in tune with letting myself feel how I'm gonna feel, just to make sure that I understand my whole experience, right?
Right.
Like DC is one of those places. See, look, I look at America, especially like some of our top cities, as just businesses, and so like, you know, they change so much. I feel like if you in Detroit and you do a 20-year bid, you come home, it's a whole new city.
Facts. That's a fact.
DC feels like sometimes you walk through spots that feel like 1965.
Yeah.
And you be like, God damn, like they have really like they've stuck it together and kept it together like it's Rome. Or some shit like that.
Nah,
And
yeah,
so
yeah, you're right.
when you look at how they have preserved the history, you got to wonder why. Because everything has a why, right? Because they like money like everybody else.
Yeah.
DC is in America like everybody else. What is it about the infrastructure here that has allowed them to not be in the mindset of changing it? Then you look around and it's like, bro, of course. Like, bro, when I come to DC, I feel like I'm almost in the front business for some shit that's really going on.
Gotcha.
Like
Yeah,
DC
fact,
got
that's a fact.
like it's a reason why they can't touch it.
A lot of inner workings.
Man,
Right,
what?
ain't no word.
One of these houses has a basement that go down to the shit that go down to the shit.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you watch like they clone Tyrone,
Yeah.
and understand how they had the laboratories under the city, like that was like, nigga, this remind me of DC.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
shit.
where they would do some shit like that.
That's scary.
That's
Yo,
scary.
you really into the cloning, into like
Not just the
not
cloning,
just the cloning
right.
specifically, but like the conspiracy theories and like
Aliens. So you believe the aliens in Miami?
and all of that. Like,
Yeah, I do.
That's
I
interesting
do.
shit. Even when I was looking at the podcast, I was like, this is not what I was expecting.
Nah.
Which made it even better
Yeah.
for me. 'Cause it was like, oh shit, this some different shit.
Yeah.
It ain't
Yeah.
like the
But I'm still funny in
Yeah,
it.
right,
Yeah,
right,
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 but
right.
it's not like, you know, I think that when you have a podcast, like for as a comedian, they want you to centralize it to something so that we know what we coming in for. Then I'll make it funny. But it's like I can't just my brain too wild to have niggas come into like a podcast where it's like, I don't know what we're talking about today, but you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, and so I gotta be, you know, on that. But it's not that I believe in the aliens per se, but I believe in like what I see is the holes. I don't see what they telling us. I see what they can't explain. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't see like the story that they telling us. I see what that could possibly be covering up.
Yeah.
So it's like whatever they give us, know that they got 10 of those in tuck, right? Like they not just we're not homies with the government. They don't, you know what I'm saying? Like we are a business to them. We are, you know, each a number. We all are our own little, you know, corporation to them. You know what I'm saying? So it's like this ain't, you know, they not trying to be our friend. It's some shit that they want to keep from us for different reasons, you know, for benefit wise. And then there's other shit that it's like, it's, you know, we just weren't lucky enough to be born into the families that have that knowledge.
Facts.
passion.
Amen.
Everybody got their own separate piece of knowledge. Man.
Yeah.
Everybody not gonna get it. I agree with that. Man, that's crazy.
Let me ask you a question about Detroit real quick because this is on my and this just because I've heard wide spectrums of opinion about Detroit, right? From Detroit people too, right? Like I remember earlier, and when I say earlier, like maybe a couple years ago, or even like 8 years ago, or whatever, when you bring up Detroit, because we used to have remember homie from Detroit that went to Morgan, like. Earlier, people would tell me Detroit is like basically was a dying city, or like wasn't much going on. It's dying city, you know what I'm saying? School of Hard Knocks, whatever. You go forward from there. Blue collar city at the end of the day. Even the white people acknowledge it's a blue collar city. Blue collar to me is another word for like like it's tough out here. Period. Niggas get out there and live. But now when you talk to Detroit, because I've met more Detroit people than I talk. I'm hearing like it's a thriving city, or it's starting to come up. And by the way, somebody told, and I know. Your situation, so you might not be able to talk on this like want to, but I know somebody told me a while ago, look, when it comes to women, Detroit's up there, bro. And like I'm seeing it now because like it's little Detroit events that be here, people from Detroit. So it's like where's Detroit now? As far as like if I asked you like where is it that thriving city that people say, or is it still like
let me break it down to you like this, right? Washington D.C. above everything is known for being the capital, right? That is something that you all can rest your hat on and know that that's not going to change. The capital of the United States of America is here. So because that's here, a certain level of protection to that reputation has to exist.
Gotcha.
Detroit is where engines and cars and all that shit was like, that's where we started it at. That's the Motor City. Everybody got a whip. Everybody love their car and all of that. Lambos is getting parts from Audi, which means that Audi is getting patents from Ford, which means that the shit is coming from Detroit, right? Like, they not reinventing the wheel. They just making it look different, right? But we invented that, right? What happened is that industry was not something that we could hold on to because it belonged to everybody. The technology, once we came up with it, it became an American product, not a Detroit product. So now it was like, oh yeah, cars. And now we had to go give Japan cars. And we had to give, everybody got cars, right? But that came from us. So what happens is we lost the thing that made us special. Everybody could have one. So it was no need to really live in Detroit in that cold and all of that because the industry, like our thing that made us special left, right? And so when you take that into consideration, it becomes the people who were able to survive in Detroit and stay in Detroit had to have this resilience. Like, you know, like, nigga, the first mall was in Detroit.
That's facts.
I didn't even know that.
You know, the first mall, it's called Northland. It was in Detroit. Like, that's where they tried out an indoor shopping center of multiple, And then it took off because all the money was there. Niggas was making cars.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, what happened was Detroit became almost for sale. It became like, here is a city that doesn't have an industry, that if you have an industry, we have a city. And so the tech companies was like, shit, let's move into Detroit. And so all of these companies are coming to Detroit, and now Detroit is becoming like one of the commerce capitals.
Got you.
So like we're able to rest our hat on an industry that we can let call home in our backyard. Once again, it's not an industry that we can really keep from everybody, right? But that little boost in money has now in like, you know, like in the flow of the city has now gave light to the artistry that's in the city. So like, you know, you got some of the best comedians coming out of Detroit. Why? Because we from a city where ain't shit funny. So if you could scrounge up some funny, you a wild motherfucker. And then you go somewhere else and everything funny. And now it's like, damn, this nigga can make nothing out of something. I mean, something out of nothing, right? Then the rappers.
Buzzing like shit.
Hey,
Buzzing like shit.
The
take it
rappers.
over. No, y'all been taking over for like the last 3 years. Like, take like
It's y'all in
from
Memphis.
the culture,
Yeah,
the buses,
yeah.
all
It's
the whole. Y'all been
I
taking
agree.
over.
And
Y'all
so,
been taking
what
over.
happens is, you know, we are getting an opportunity now that the light is shining back on us to display all the talent, all the beautiful women that we have. You know what I'm saying? The different foods and shit. It's like, you know, it's just when the light comes, we just have an industry now. We have an industry, something that we can call our own, right? And so out of that, a lot of sub businesses are being born. Like I said, when we had the car industry, we came up with the mall. The mall changed the game for the world. So now that we have this new industry, it's like, well, you know, it's some extraordinary black people up there.
Yeah.
Like, you know, because it's the perfect sweet spot. I'm gonna explain it to you, like, real shit. And I might get in trouble for saying this. Detroit is not as country as Chicago,
That's
right?
right.
It's not as white as Ohio, right? It's not as it's homier than New York, right? And then, you know, when you have like this, we're the part of the Midwest that pronunciates all our syllables, which is crazy because you got hood niggas that pronounce the R in store. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Like, you know, like go to the store. Like, nigga, it's the store, motherfucker, but I will shoot you. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? And so what I like about the Detroit entertainment scene is that it's a little less drama. I look at some of these other cities, like you mentioned Memphis and a couple other cities where it's like, it's like a war. And I remember when Detroit was warring against themselves. And I'm happy that we're not warring against ourselves right now because what we are showing is that, like, look, nigga, when y'all come together as a city and niggas just, you know, everybody can do what Atlanta did. You know, and that's what I feel like is happening. Like, Detroit is going crazy.
That is the blueprint. Atlanta is the blueprint.
Yep.
Working together. What was Detroit like for you when you were like 12? Like, what was the city like? How did you?
Man, crazy. You know, I seen a lot of, you know, like death and violence, and you know what I'm saying, just people was hurt, people was mad because they was broke, people was, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, it's just it you know, but it was fun because that's all we knew. So, you know, like you ride through the ghetto and see them kids laughing and playing in the fire hydrant. You understand that, you know, you don't need a lot for some joy in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Even though you be like, damn, these kids probably have way more fun at a water park. You know what I'm saying? But like, fuck it, they in this dirty ass water, they having a good time. And so I mean, you know, it was like people think that we all with that because we there, we sad about being there. Like we don't know any better. We don't know nothing else. So it ain't like we got like anything to compare it to be like, man, I wish we was like, nah, it's like, you know, so and so got killed. That's crazy. We fucked up for a couple of days, then. You know, we back jitting and laughing, and you know, and it just is what it is.
Side question is that how was your relationship with Flint? Because I hear a lot of conflicting stories about that.
You know what's crazy? When I was coming up, man, I didn't like Flint was just like they had hella athletic ass niggas.
Facts.
Like you would go to like a Flint like basketball game and them niggas is like dunking crazy. And I feel like in Detroit, you know, just like in Lansing, these smaller cities around Detroit. They had more focus on their sports. I think Detroit was a city and there was a lot going on. And these smaller towns like Flint, like you know, I always admire how they athletes really got a chance to shine because, you know, they were like, these is like mini Alabamas
That's
that we
facts.
have you know, in Michigan where it's like, you know, they high school sports and they college, that's they shit.
Sure.
You know
I
what I'm
remember,
saying?
like you went to Michigan State. I remember y'all had that. Y'all had, man, Coach Izzo had players after players after players, and it's like the
Y'all had a
Shannon
real
Browns, the
pipeline.
Maurice Agers, like the hub of that. You know what I'm saying?
But you know, people like Miles Bridges was from Flint. People
Draymond.
like Kelvin Torbert,
Yep.
Draymond from Saginaw.
Saginaw.
Kuz from Flint, ain't he?
Who?
Kuz?
Yeah, Kuzma from Flint.
Kuz from Flint.
Kyle
yeah.
Kuzma's from Flint. Darvin Ham was somewhere up there.
Darvin, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like these is like jump out the gym,
Yeah.
scary dunking ass
Yeah.
niggas.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like Shannon Brown got some of the craziest dunks.
Dunks ever.
Yeah, and Miles Bridges low key. In his
yeah.
heyday, that nigga was yamming on niggas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and then all the Flintstones who won the championship. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, they that's what I think when I think Flint.
But for
you
the
know
most
what
part,
I'm
y'all
saying?
relationship been solid. Like it's no.
Yeah. I ain't got no problem with Flint. You know what I'm saying? It's fucked up how they water got did.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying? You know, but yeah.
So how did you find your way to comedy, or comedy found its way to you?
Man, I wanted to be a comedian since I was like 9 years old. See, like what's crazy is, you know, my parents, they fucked with comedy so much. Neither one of them could do it, but like they come from families where they would have to sneak down in the basement and listen to Richard Pryor. You know what I'm saying? Like when their parents would sleep, or, you know, like all the parents is down there listening to the album. The kids is lined up on the steps just listening. And so when I got older, you know, they just let me have it. They was like, oh, Eddie Murphy Raw, hi, you know, live and smoking Richard Pryor, Sunset Strip. And so I'm just watching that shit, watching how my parents was reacting to it. And it was like, man, I want to be funny because funny just seemed like some shit everybody fucked with.
It was the admiration.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I started understanding that the kids at school couldn't watch this shit. So I would take their premises and take their jokes and say it at school, and you know, or it was just like training my mind to think in the cadence of a joke and how they would. And so I just started, you know, having legendary ass jokes at school that like the teacher would be dying at. You know what I'm saying? And just funny became like this power. Like, nigga, we moving a lot. I went to probably like 9 different schools. So funny was the way that I kept having to be like, you know, nigga, I don't want no smoke with y'all niggas. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
So you learned timing early.
Hell yeah. Perfect example. Like, when I knew my timer was goated, I was like, I was in 4th grade, and we was in science, and my teacher was like, all right, so, and then, what are the, and she should have knew better than to set some 4th graders up with this. She's like, what is the beaver build in the middle of the water that is technology that we have taken from them and even adapted
can't
into
wait to
our
say
own?
damn.
So I was like, oh, right here. I was like, damn, damn. And so it was so funny to the kids because I was cussing and the teacher couldn't help but laugh. And I just remember her being, all right, y'all, let's get back. Chris Powell, you are here. And it was just like, nah, bitch, you don't know what you just did. You just validated
woke 'em
everything
up.
I
Yeah,
thought.
yeah.
I'm not paying attention to shit else. From now on, it's gonna be a joke a minute in this bitch. You know what I'm
Inappropriate
saying?
joke after the joke.
It's going down in this hole. You should have never fucking gave me no positive reinforcement.
Open the floodgates and shit in there, man.
And I mean, ever since then, it just slowly became like being funny. And real talk, to a 3rd and 4th grader, like it's fucked up to say, but like retarded shit is funny. Old people is funny. Like people, parents coming up to the school. Oh man,
All funny as shit.
Everybody look at me. I'm like, you
Who
know what I'm
mother is
saying?
niggas,
Like,
back then, niggas should be like, who mother is that?
who mama is that?
Oh my God, who mother is that?
Yeah,
There's
bro.
no guidelines
What?
back in the day.
It's
You
not,
say what?
bro.
There was no guidelines.
There was
back
no
in the day.
guidelines
Nigga,
at all.
jokes hurt. Like, if your mother ugly,
Yeah.
nigga, it's
Yeah.
you better learn how to fight. Like,
Yeah.
that shit hurt. Nigga.
And
Don't let
so-
your mother be ugly, man.
Yup.
That you gonna be fighting for all your school years.
And
Yeah.
from where we
bro.
came from, everything was on the table, right? Like
Yeah.
the F word was
That was
Yeah.
crazy.
flying
Yeah.
around. Like it was
Yeah.
all.
I was definitely saying it.
Bro,
Yeah,
it was
I won't
cuss
say
words in the textbook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
I don't know that y'all niggas do this where you'll get a new textbook, but it'd be another nigga's textbook from last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and they wrote their names in the
Yeah,
front, right?
yeah, yeah.
And so
with a ball
niggas,
sack or some other
Yeah.
wild
Oh,
ass shit that used to be in the air. Fuck
they used to put these puzzles in our book. They'd be like, turn to page 33.
Oh,
So you turn to page 33, and it'd be like, all right, turn to page 54. Then you turn to page 54, And then it'd be like, oh shit, you here? All right,
Yeah,
turn to page 80.
yeah.
Turn to page 80. Go to 80. If they go back to 13, you go back to 13. But you a bitch. You'd be like, oh, these niggas got me. And that'd be in your book for the rest of the fucking school year. So you would learn how to do them.
I remember that.
You know what I'm
shit,
saying?
God
Nah,
damn, I
that's
remember
real.
that shit, man.
Nah, that's
I'm a teacher. I'm a teacher. So
For real?
well, they don't get regular textbooks no more.
Oh yeah, they get like shit on the app now.
They get the app shit and they get
Yeah.
like paper
Shit's
copies where it's
crazy.
like this
That's
book.
yours.
Only
And-
yours. Nobody
and
else get
damn,
this
we
book.
got
For that-
books,
for
bro.
that reason.
Society is so
Probably.
clean too,
Yeah,
though. We
probably
didn't.
for that reason.
Yo, I never forget
We've
in middle
done
school.
that.
I literally had a book that said like on everything I love. I ain't gonna say who because I know because we put the pieces together after that. But he was like, I did fuck Sierra in the bathroom. And he was like, it was the last page of the joint. I said, damn,
Tell me
niggas
what's up
confessing
already.
in this motherfucker. Shout out my man though, you know.
That was a time.
I mean,
I'm
That was
confused.
the
Like Sierra, or just us Sierra?
No,
I'm like,
this-
Russ,
no,
bitch?
no. A random, not a random Sierra. Shout out Sierra because she might see this too. I fuck with you, but
You're like, what? He snitched?
yeah, no. But it was because niggas had rumored him about that because there was a rumor going on. And shout out I almost want to say his name because you kept it solid. Like niggas back then would have been snitching because having sex back then was a big thing. We was in middle school.
Oh,
And
it was.
he didn't
like,
even say
it was
nothing about
everything.
it.
It was
I
everything.
was
So
talking to
it's-
one of my coworkers yesterday, bro. This nigga was talking about because we were talking about like two of the kids. I'm middle school. Two of the kids was pregnant. Two of the
What?
girls there, yeah.
Middle schoolers pregnant?
Oh, it's terrible,
What?
CP.
And then
It's
it was
terrible.
another one of my students
That's
had told
terrible.
me a story about her friend was pregnant, and nobody
Talk about
knew.
how old are you in middle school, yo?
11
like-
through 13.
11, 13.
She was telling me one of her
14 high
homegirls,
school.
one of her homegirls was pregnant, and she ended up getting into a fight, and nobody knew she was pregnant at the time. Lost the baby.
Oh man, that's sad. Damn,
Yeah, so I'm
that's
talking to a
dark.
couple of my teachers, a couple of my coworkers. They was like, "Oh, these kids is fucking early." Like,
Nigga,
one of them was like, he was like,
back in the
"Man," he
day.
said, "Man, I was still kissing bitches. Like that was a big deal to me in middle school."
Nigga, we was in 8th grade, 9th grade trying to finger bitches.
Man,
Fair-
well, that,
Yo,
was the, that was the
nah,
that
if
was-
If you got your shit played with in middle
man.
school, you was the man.
Yeah.
That was it. That's all you could.
I got my shit played with in elementary.
This nigga got molested. Nigga said he was a cool ass gym teacher, but the thing was,
I ain't gonna say her name. I ain't gonna say her name. She actually jerked me off too. I ain't gonna say her name. I ain't gonna say her name. I ain't gonna say her name. She jerked me off. She was in my classroom. We used to go together. It was not no man. Don't even play like that. My father would have killed that nigga. He was a gangster back then. Don't even play like that, CP.
Hold on, let me finish
My
the
father used to come to school just because.
my bad. It was the lunch lady. She said, "You want sausage or eggs?" I said, I was confused. She said, "Come on in the back." Come on in
Nigga
the
said, "Oh, you
back.
got molested."
The nigga said, "I was 3rd grade."
Yeah, whatever sexual experience was definitely molestation back then.
Yeah, bro.
The nigga said, the nigga, my coworker, he was like, yes, I was still like kissing bitch. That was still a big deal up until I got to high school.
was,
He
it
like, I
was.
thought, he said, I didn't know when everybody moved on. I just looked up and niggas was fucking. He's like, hold up. Like,
Yeah.
when
it
did we
was-
talk about this? Like, y'all niggas is making moves. He said, I still thought kissing was a big deal. He's like, when I was in
Nigga,
10th
same
grade,
over here.
he said, I'm in 10th grade and I find out my girl cheating on me. So instead of hollering at her, I go approach the nigga like, yo, you kissed my girl? He like, nah, we was fucking though. He like, yo, what's going on? Like,
Nah,
we
savagery
fucking-
back then is
we
crazy,
fucking
yo.
already? Like, I missed that
I was
memo.
dogging her.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Well, as long as you don't kiss her,
He was like, yo, I thought we were still kissing. I thought that was the move.
And son went on to be Future.
Yeah,
the
word.
kissing is mine. You know what I'm saying?
Kissing for me. You can do
Oh,
whatever
that's
you want with the
hilarious.
rest
Nigga
of
said someone on to be Future.
Yeah, dude, like that's
it. This is
crazy.
origin story.
Pluto.
Yo, who was your earliest like influences in comedy?
Eddie Murphy, man. Like, the nigga was just so cool.
Super.
You know what I'm saying? I think the heartbreaking thing was to watch the niggas fall off. I've been the biggest Eddie Murphy fan. I
You
don't
think
mean
he
his
fell
fall
off?
You think he
off.
fell
Like,
off?
nah, that's
You know what's crazy?
In stand-up, yeah.
I've been hearing a lot of people recently say like they moving him out of their top 5, like
Because he hasn't done stand up like over
20,
some
30
years.
You know what I'm saying? So they like,
I
I'm
think
moving
he's
Eddie
still-
out of mine.
Nah, Eddie mine was fucked up though. That's why it's a new age though. But
I've
go ahead.
been hearing a lot of like comedians say like they
He's
slowly
over.
moving
Raw
him.
and Delirious
Top
alone
I
was
mean,
just stamping in
Raw-
the top
It's
five.
almost
Raw-
like Biggie and Tupac. Almost.
Yeah.
They're like, we can kind of move them
Nah, we can't though.
low on the list.
You get rumbles in the industry,
Yeah, yeah.
and when you in it, it's different. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I can see why comics
Yeah, I've been
are
hearing
being
that.
like, nah, because it's just like, here's the thing. What niggas don't talk about is, like, nigga, Eddie left us.
They gave him money. They gave
Like,
the kids money.
Like, nigga, we're comics, bro. We do this shit till we die.
Yeah, that's facts.
Flat
That's
out.
facts.
Like, this is your job. As you get older, you get colder.
Specifically
want
talking about stand up though.
Yeah, just
Stand
stand
up.
up.
Just
Just
stand
stand
up.
up.
Okay, cool.
Like, nigga, and so it's like the community that we are and how we looked at him, and for him to just never do it again, it's just like,
Almost like a betrayal. Almost.
it's just like, damn, bro, like, you know, to the point where it make us look at people like Dave Chappelle, like, is he doing it too much? It's like, no, the nigga is doing what he's supposed to do.
Yeah.
Do you understand what Eddie was doing it for though?
It was that movie money to me.
I think it was the movie money.
was that
because-
movie
100%.
Well,
But
none
if you was in his shoes, would you have not?
Nah, nigga, if I was in his shoes, bro, and I'm a legend,
Yeah.
like, nigga, until I'm winning an Oscar for every movie, you're not, like, nigga, Dave Chappelle put out a special so strategically at a point where he's going to win the Emmy for it that year.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Like, the nigga's he got like 5 Emmys
No, that's crazy.
because he's the only nigga that is gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, you know, and so he might have a competition every year, might be Kevin Hart this year, but Kevin Hart, I don't think Kevin won that bitch yet. It's just Dave.
That's crazy.
And I could be mistaken. So, you know, fact check that. But it's like, you know,
It was to me, it was a movie money.
the movie money, bro, like, nigga, they're gonna come to you with the movies. Nigga, I started doing comedy. They came to me with the acting.
Oh, okay.
I was on HBO every episode. Nigga, that was a different kind of bag for me.
Yeah.
Nigga, I cannot wait to get back to stand up. As a matter of fact, while I was filming it, I was making my New York entrance, and to the point where it's like I became the comedian that I am in New York. Like, my reputation there is like, oh, because that's where you go to put yourself against the niggas. And I went out and did it, and they're like, oh, this nigga's, I'm legit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, to think that I'm gonna stop doing stand up because I'm making that movie money is just, that scares me, because it's like, bro, I don't want to be that.
Yeah.
Like, if anything, you know, I could take a hiatus and come back, but not 30 years.
That was crazy.
So you do hold it against Eddie though.
I get upset with him because I'm a fan. And you know, and what he did for me as far as making me want to really be a comic is just like, I damn near want to do that for him. I want that nigga to see my comedy and be like, I got to get back into this fucking stand-up shit, because there's niggas out here who, like, nigga, I'm pure. I'm not an internet nigga. I'm not like, nigga, I come from real OGs in comedy. Like, nigga, my mama used to come home at night from going to a comedy club in Detroit, wake me up, 2 o'clock in the morning. I got school in the morning, wake me up. All right, so this is what they said. Downtown Tony Brown did this joke about this, or so-and-so went up. I never saw these niggas' faces.
Yeah.
So-and-so went up and they booed him, which is crazy because he was just drunk and da-da-da. And I'm like, cool, I go to bed. Nigga, 20 years later, I'm in the comedy game in Detroit with these niggas. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, like bro,
man.
Tiger Woods' dad was on him about golf. And then that nigga became that, bro. It's like, no, some niggas have been studying it. Some niggas is not lucky in it. Some niggas ain't just, you know what I'm saying? Like, some niggas is getting busy on that stage. Early. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I look at people like Eddie, and it's like, the better that I become in this game, the more it's like, you know how when you a boxer and you trying to get that one nigga out of retirement to get your fight up, it's like, nigga, I want you. You know what I'm saying? I want you, Hulk Hogan, nigga. I want you, nigga.
Like, when I seen Roy Jones fighting, I was like, Roy, just stop, dog, just
But
stop.
I think it's
dog.
like that. I think Eddie shit is like the Andre 3000 shit, where it's been like, I've been going so long that pressure is like, I don't even want.
It's not
pressure.
a no. It's not a.
All you comparing him is to comparing him against is the you know, the old material, and it's like, bro, I don't have the timing not to say no more. It's like the audience has changed mad times.
Society
since then.
changed.
It's almost like I don't even know where I'm at. In
I
the,
feel you.
In the thing.
And that is a legitimate fear that I feel like he has, and I need him to understand that it's like, number one, the audience that you may laugh is not the same age. They've aged the same time as you. They've seen the same shit as you. They have similar opinions as you. They want to know what you think about certain shit. It's not that hard. Once you're that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, I think he's in his head too much. And
it's the internet pressure too. Oh, Eddie wasn't funny. That's gonna crush everybody.
Unpopular opinion, I think he might have never loved it as much as y'all would think, because when I gotta go, I say the same shit about like when we transition to rap or music, right? And I say with like when people like Rihanna, no slander to the queen, but when it come to her, like
example.
it's like people like They be like, she with Fenty and all that. And I'm like, yo. And they talk about the money, right? They like, oh, because she's making more money doing here. I was like, nah, but she might have not really loved this as much as you thought, because if a nigga really love that, you can't keep it. Oh, Lil Wayne can make $1 billion right now doing something else. Like, let's say Skip and whatever signed him to $1 billion deal over here, or same with Drake, signed him to $1 billion deal over here. You think them niggas would not get in the booth? You can't keep them out of there. Like, that's their essence. That's what they love. So if Eddie was able to step away from this for this long, 30 years, he might not have, like, he might have loved it at the time, but he might not love it as much, because how do you keep somebody from something they love that much? You know what I'm saying?
Popular opinion, bro. Rihanna is really just a Cassie that popped.
See, we can't listen.
CP, whoa, CP. Off, bro.
Hold up, CP. Hold up.
Listen.
Go ahead, cook, CP.
Little backstory, though, CP. I'm Bayesian. Rihanna's Bayesian. So by creed, I have to defend her.
Listen, but look, ready for this? I'm not even attacking her.
No, you're not.
What I'm saying is, let's look at the facts, bro. She was signed with Tierra Marie. Like, they was all signing that same little time. Chris and Neef was hot around that time. They were all youngins, bro. None of the music was really better than the other.
For sure.
It's about who breaks through, right? So then you look at the songs. Yeah. It's like, that's cool, right? Cassie has some dope shit. Cassie's fucking beautiful, right? Who has the right marketing to get to the right spot at the, bro, it's like.
Cassie was busy, though.
But, yeah.
The originality helped Rihanna, because what you can't do about
Rihanna was busy too, though.
Different way.
What you can't do about
Rihanna was
Riri, though,
busy too. Don't think.
The thing about Riri, though, that you can't mimic, mimic the voice.
Right.
That's from, like, she has the accent, she has the intrigue from being. I think that's what, and that comes from
the same song patterns too. They did dance records. Yeah. They came out as a dance like type of artist.
And so what happens is, when you look at Cassie, do you think Cassie loved music like that? Like, nah, bro. Cassie was beautiful, and she was able to tap into an arena that would have allowed her. Same way I look at Sierra.
I see what
you know what I'm saying? And so what happens is, it's like, the difference between them and Beyonce is that Beyonce was up every morning, military style,
100%.
as a
Michael
kid,
Jackson.
Michael Jackson with it.
Real shit.
You know what I'm saying? And so then you see how far she went.
And you can see she still love it. Like, because she's still like, you can't keep Beyonce out of the
She's a billionaire.
Every event herself.
High level.
Every
high level billionaire. She could slap the shit out of Oprah. Oprah be like, you tripping. You are wild. Beyonce, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? Slap the shit out of me.
That shit will break the internet, bro. That would break the world, bro. She just slap her.
She said, Oprah, you fat bitch. Ladies and gentlemen, Beyonce.
You go to Beyonce City. You go to Beyonce City.
My face is bleeding. We'll be right back after these messages.
Controversial question, real
What's
quick.
up?
I got. If somebody had to ask you who the king of Detroit is, you go beside. No, even personal agenda beside. We're not talking about your.
I have no personal agenda, bro.
Who would be the king of Detroit?
Comedy, rap, streets.
One name. It's for all encompassing.
Give me comedy.
Like, if you say DC, I could probably narrow down like 2 or 3 people. You know what I'm saying? And we're not even a city like that even does that type of shit. But like, if you had to name a king of Detroit, it could be rap, it could be comedy, but all encompassing. Who would it be?
You mean like somebody that's powerful, influential?
Like, it called like for instance, like if you say Houston, you might be able to say like, I don't even want to go there. Fuck it, let's go there. No, like Houston, you might be able to say Jay Prince. Like, right. he might feel like this is city.
He is,
like, regardless of whatever. So it's like, if it was like Detroit, like, for whatever reason.
Detroit, real talk, I would probably say Trick.
Yeah, that's the man. Going there.
You know what I'm saying? And what's crazy, you know, Trick is a good friend of mine. I call him a unk. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I would say, like, you know, like with the no-fly zone shit.
That shit was crazy.
You know what's crazy? What he did with Rick Ross.
That was crazy.
But Trick got stories as the day is long, bro.
I was the host of that show. I was hosting that show.
Oh, shit.
I was the host, bro. Word? Yeah, nigga. Wow. Like, and they came on stage like, Rick Ross is not coming out. There are 100 people outside of his tour bus. We got to do better, Detroit. Everybody like, what the fuck going on?
Yo, Trick looked like a superhero when he did that shit,
We're not just skipping over this. So go back. So everything about that is true.
Yes.
To the team.
Yeah, bro.
Okay,
bro,
cool.
Listen. Yeah, bro. I can't even. Just
Good answer,
Respect.
CB.
Good
answer,
shit.
CB.
Yeah, I get it.
Good answer.
Yeah, and
Dope.
so,
Trick looked like a fucking looked like Lex Luger with Superman. He had that shit
Yeah.
blocked. Nah. That nigga was just moving his hands. I was like,
It's crazy
that
how
is
one person
crazy,
garnered that
dog.
much respect in the city.
but I'm gonna tell you what's
That's
crazy though.
crazy.
That was one of the building blocks. Like now, there's not a rapper who doesn't work with Detroit rappers. Now.
That's a fact.
There's not a rapper, bro. Like you see, Meek Mill came like, "Hey man, y'all need something? Everybody good?" You know what I'm saying? It's like yeah, bro. I think that for what Detroit is and for who everybody has respect for, you know what I'm saying? I would have to say Trick.
Yeah.
Just to keep it easy.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? I remember one time I was with Trick. I was downtown, and I'm leaving, going in my car. I hear somebody say, "Nephew." I look up, it's Trick, and he like, "Come here, man. What you doing?" I'm like, "Man, I'm about to go to the crib, man. I had a little baby."
Yeah.
He like, "Man, fuck that." Not like that. But he like, "Man,
Kid gonna be all right, fuck.
nah, bro. We outside of this hotel called the Athenaeum." He like, "Man, Birdman and Thug upstairs, man. We about to go hang, man. Come fuck with us." I'm like, "What?"
Yeah.
Nigga, I was there, doot, locked my car, hopped in the van with them niggas, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Birdman ended up coming to hang. Thug didn't, he hang back and hang with what he was doing. Birdman come and he had his son with him and shit. And we kicked it, man, took pictures and shit, like, and it was just like, damn, like, nigga, you know, and just watching how Birdman was like, not even like, he just had respect for Trick.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Nah,
damn,
big
you
man.
don't know how these niggas know each other. You don't understand, because now I know from being in the industry, I know niggas who you would never knew that I know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And, you know, so like, and as we come up in the industry, you know, it's like, man, you might see me with a famous comedian, but how you know you knew this nigga? It's
Right,
like, bro,
right.
this is our industry.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, we're like frat brothers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right, that's
So
a fact.
like, it was cool to see, and you know, just like, oh damn, yeah, that you know,
Who in Detroit was the top, like that give me 5 people from Detroit like was just funny, just naturally naturally funny. Like every time you see him, he's
man,
you
real
want-
talk. Me, bro.
That's
Like
dope.
just like
Fire.
and then like you got a lot of new cats who are like new school, you know, but like my favorite comedians coming out of Detroit at my time when I was coming up who made me as funny as I was like cats like the late Kool-Aid,
God bless.
but
God
he
bless.
rest in peace,
God
you
bless his soul.
know, Downtown Tony Brown, a comedian named Coco, I mean, shit, like, it's really a long list, you know, like, but, like, yeah, I'm up there. My homie Ron Taylor is another comedian. It's just like we have, like, a very eccentric group
Facts.
of just, like, brilliant minds that come out of Detroit. Josh Adams, another comedian who's in Detroit, who's just, you know, like, it's like, after a while, man, you know, here I am. I'm 15, 16 years into this comedy game. It's
Shit.
like you have to, you know, it's on you how
Yeah,
you want to
yeah,
do it. You want to stay a little nigga your whole life and you want to put yourself under niggas forever. That's on you. But I'm 15 years in the game. I shouldn't be junior to nobody.
Nobody.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, nigga,
Certified.
it's my shit. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, 100%.
And so, you know, it is what it is, man. But yeah, all those dudes, I got a lot of respect for.
So like I was watching content, like different content of like interviews you've done and all that, and I was hearing the word underrated thrown around, and I never really that title always funny to me, because you know everybody got their different viewpoint on it. You know, do you accept that, or how do you feel about like that title being placed on you?
I think that honestly, bro, the times changed and medium changed with it, right? So like I'm not a social media guy, I'm not a self-promotion kind of guy. Like my race is just a slow race. What I am, you know, and me and my wife talk about this all the time. The kind of popular that I am is always been like in high school I was hella popular, right?
Yeah.
But I was popular with the teachers and the staff and the counselors and the principal first.
Got you.
9th and 10th grade was about building up my relationship with the staff. 11th and 12th grade was about me doing what the fuck I wanted to do because I had the staff in my pocket. They knew if I got kicked out of class, I'm not going to call my mom. I'm going to the counselor's office. What you do? That fat bitch, come in here. What you want? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, my principal, we used to roast.
Oh,
you know what I'm
wow.
saying? I used to, I used to call her Lil Wayne. She used to call me,
I don't know what your principal used to look like for her to be called Lil Wayne, but fuck
yeah,
it.
she used to call me the guy from City Guys. You know what I'm saying?
He's
You
a
feel
legend
me?
too. He's
Yeah.
a legend. That's a legend.
And
bro.
so, you know, when I went to college, I did the same thing. Right? I spent a couple
powerful.
years learning the system, getting the people who made the rules to understand me. Then I spent the rest of my time being popular with the guise of I have administration under control. When I got to Hollywood, that was my motto. Right, so it's like I knew all the agents, I knew all of the writers and producers, like people who are unsung.
Yeah.
Right, I went and I sat with these people and learned the game so that I could be their satellite when it came time to blow up. Right, these are the people who can blow you up.
For sure.
These are the ones who are pressing the buttons behind the scenes. They needed to know that somebody like them was so like, bro, like. You know, as far as I've gotten in Hollywood with no promotion and I'm doing all of this shit, it's because I've made the relationships with the people who press the button. Like, I give niggas jobs. I'm not worried about niggas giving me jobs. When people come to a casting call, I'm usually the nigga on the other side of the table. Like, no, not him, because Buddy be having a, you know what I'm saying? Like, like, you want to make it in Hollywood, go to gatekeeper school.
Yeah. Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So that's gonna take you a little longer, fucking around in gatekeeper school. But then when you graduate, it's like, yeah, I got all these gates. You know what I'm saying? I'm the connect.
I'm always gonna be good in some way, shape,
Exactly.
or form.
You
Exactly.
remind me of one of my the description remind me of one of my students. I'm gonna just call him KG. He the same way, bro. He got all the administration, the teachers, they all like to love this kid, bro. So he can do whatever he wants because everybody they be like, come on, man, come over here, dog.
Yeah,
Get out
yep.
there, you know what I'm saying?
And he's gonna go far.
Oh, very far.
Because
I can see it already.
that's more important than getting an A.
Big time.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's certain
He had to
niggas
figure it
who
out.
It's people
Yeah.
skills too.
niggas go to jail and become trustees. And you be like, what the fuck are you doing? You be like, nigga, I didn't know what I'm doing. I'm mopping. You niggas over there sitting down. You
Yeah.
can't move.
Yeah.
I'm out here whistling. You know what I'm saying? It's like you just have to. I think as a black man, you have to learn how to work the system, and we have a different system to work than white men. So niggas try to work their system like a white man. It's like, bro, you never gonna be able to do that.
You never.
Because it's like that's a race that they're never going to be able to put you out in front of. But nigga, working it like how we work it, which is, like building relationships. Black people are a family. Like black people are family oriented. Like that's what we bring to the table. It's like, because we just got our families.
For sure.
2-3 generations, we just got our families. Like, and so this shit means something to us. Like that meme with the nigga at the Michigan hat on. This shit means something to me, man. You know what I'm saying? But this shit means something to us because,
Congratulations to y'all. Just want to.
Yeah.
nigga, I'm Michigan
You
State.
Texas State.
Oh,
What
man,
you
yeah,
doing?
yeah, my bad,
Yeah,
sorry.
bro,
That's
yeah,
bloody.
yeah,
What's
yeah,
wrong
yeah,
with
yeah.
you?
I put money
What's
in
wrong with
Washington.
you?
That was for
I put
Rihanna.
money in Washington because I wanted to feel it the whole way through. I didn't want these. I was like, nigga, nigga.
So what Chris Webber called that time up, you was happy?
Oh no, well, I was a kid at that
Yeah.
time. Back then, I was like, you a man? I didn't know no better. You know what I'm saying? But nah, bro, it's like that's to me that's the main thing, man. Is learning how to what maneuvering as a successful black man looks like. And a lot of black men succeed but don't understand what or how they succeeded. So it's hard for them to explain it to niggas.
Gotcha.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
Cause he look up and you did. I got 4 names, right? Especially now. I'm gonna shoot them to you. I want you to just briefly tell me what comes to mind.
All right. So after each one, tell you?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
all right, bet.
You don't gotta. It don't gotta be a 1-word answer. You can speak your piece, but so first one, Eminem.
Shit, legendary, bro. I can't hold you up, man. Like, being from Detroit and like I didn't want to like that nigga. I didn't like. Hi, my name is. I was like, what the fuck is this? I didn't want to like that shit, and somebody had to tell me like, yo, have you heard the album?
Yeah.
I'm like, nah, and I'm like, and then it's like, come on, hey, we're going to the beach. Grab a couple of toys and let dad put you in the car. And it's like, wait a minute, this nigga is like, he's like scaling it back to bring it forward. He's so good that he's putting out shit that's beneath him, sprinkling genius on it. So by the time we catch up to this nigga, he's you know what I'm saying? It's like the nigga's a machine, bro. And he had niggas around him enough. Like,
God bless Proof,
man, rest in peace, Proof, bro. You know, shout out to Conniva, shout out to Denon, you know what I'm saying, Bizarre. Like, it's just one of those things where it's like, he's the first white boy that I'm like, look, dog, like I've never seen nobody rap like him, bro. Kendrick wasn't rapping at the time.
Yeah,
you know, it was like, bro, it's just like the nigga, it was good. And he had jams. Back when Mark Wahlberg was Marky Mark. This is how we used to make the party start. We used to mix in with Bacardi Dark, and when it kicks in, you can hardly talk. Like, nigga, what? Bro, and so, yeah, bro, I'm never gonna front on that man, dog. Dr. Umar, I feel you, nigga, but you ain't. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you're not.
You can't put a 16 like that.
Yeah, nigga. And nigga, Dr. Umar, you can't talk, nigga, because a white bitch with a big booty gonna take your whole fucking.
I keep saying, I'm like, dog, it's gonna be somebody that's gonna get Dr. Umar. He's just gonna just fuck him
hope
all
not,
up,
bro.
I hope not. I love Umar.
They're gonna set out to do so.
Yeah, nigga, just like they did my man Kevin Samuels.
Yeah,
that's sick. God bless. That
nigga was telling the truth on them hoes, bro, and it was hurting.
It was
It was hurting, bro.
He was telling the truth on them niggas too, though.
Yeah, he was.
He went on us,
Yeah,
but
he
he used to. I see
But
him.
everybody tell us the truth.
He
He
said,
don't know.
he told a woman,
You
you built like a running back. I cried. He said, you built like Mike Austin. I
said,
said,
you can hit the
I
end gap
cried.
like a
I'm gonna tell you some real shit. I'm gonna
cried,
tell you some
bro.
real shit, bro. Kevin Samuels' flaw. And shout out to Kevin Samuels, bro. I remember he reached out to me and told me how much of a fan he was of Reggie
that's
Bo.
dope, man. That's dope.
You know what I'm saying? And I didn't even know. I didn't know the nigga was gonna die. I was like, yes, what's up, bro? You know, we supposed to work and we just never work. But it's like, here's what I learned from Kevin is this. When your message is that pure,
Super.
you don't need to be that mean.
Yeah.
Got you.
Like, your message was too
gonna get
pure.
lost.
Like, bro, because it's gonna get lost on you trying to.
Now
trying
it
to
looks
be
like it's
funny.
clickbaity. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now it looks like it's clickbait.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, that message was real, bro.
wasn't productive.
Yeah,
wasn't.
you needed to say that shit like TD Jakes, not like fucking you was on roast
Yeah,
me with them hoes.
But even like the fact that it was harsh, for one, but it wasn't no resolution at the end.
Yeah,
It was just like, you suck,
Madness,
you
yeah,
fat,
yeah.
get the fuck out of here. It wasn't no
Built like a
resolution.
running back.
Nobody's ever gonna want you.
Look at this big
Next
bitch.
caller. He's like,
It's like no
So,
resolution.
To his
ever.
point though, he
Who is
never
this big bitch?
never
This is big bitch.
started out like
He
that.
don't. They bring that
They
shit to
bring
him.
it to him, and then like he
just go off,
automatically
bro.
like.
For sure.
Cause I remember one time he was really trying to be good. A girl called up and he was like, and he's looking at the girl. She was like, no, because she was like, I was dealing with this broke ass janitor, and Sam said, don't do this, cause you. I'm trying. I told myself I was gonna don't do this, and she be like, no, cause broke is broke. Cause like I said, was he making a living for himself? Was he living with himself? Was he living by himself? She was like, yeah, but why is he broke? And then he was like, look, I'm just telling you, don't do it. And she brought it back again, like, yeah, but I can't do no broke. He said, all right, fuck it, we here. Rate yourself from 1 to 10, and then it just went downhill from, you know what I'm saying?
Lethal
Like,
weapon,
he be,
huh?
like,
bro, but that's the
Lethal
thing.
weapon.
I talk about it in my comedy. Y'all gotta come to my show, man. You know what
I'm pulling up.
Bruh, it's like I talk about how, you know, in society, pussy is rated on such a high level that we're not even allowed to realistically rate and acknowledge women as not being good looking if you want to have sex.
That's a
Like
bar, bro.
you
write that down.
can't be the guy that brings their ugly truth to them. You can't be that because you're never gonna win. Like, it's like, bro, they know it, and the best guys are the guys that are seemingly blind to it, to them.
yeah,
That's a fact.
That's the ones who they like, I like it, he cool. He don't say a lot.
Yeah.
It's like, bitch, because, bro, I'm gonna say something.
yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? And then you do some shit like, I was saying, like, you know, little shit like you could do, you could see 10 women. 3 of them tight.
Yeah.
7 of them look fucked up.
Yeah.
You be like, what's up, ladies? Y'all looking good. As a man, that's how we condition
Yeah,
the
for
people.
sure.
One of them be like, thank you. Like, bitch,
You knew we,
The
why would
gargoyle.
you respond to an email that you were BCC'd on?
that wasn't for you, man.
Why are you responding right here? But like, yeah, like what he
Cognitive
did,
dissonance.
I try to do that too in a way that is inclusive to everybody. Not just, you know, saying like, so yeah.
All right.
That was
For a
powerful.
comedian, because this is a hot topic I've heard. And I'm not a comedy buff. I always tell them that.
You the nigga that's gonna go to your show and be in the front, like nigga, make me laugh.
He gonna be the angry nigga, the angry man nigga from
so
Mars.
I love niggas like that.
Yeah.
Them niggas be crying. They be like, yo.
This is a disclaimer for me. I always tell
Arms
people
folded, make me
I
laugh.
find niggas funny, but I find you funny in like show and ever because like a stand up is like a challenge to me almost. And I give y'all credit. To me, it's the hardest form of
It's the
comedy
hardest shit ever.
in the world. So I give y'all credit for even standing up there. But it's like when I hear stand up and I'm going to a chick, you're basically telling me, hey nigga, I can make you laugh. So I'm sitting there with my arms folded. All right, my nigga, go ahead, make me laugh.
This nigga look at this as a
You know what I'm saying? And it's like I don't know, but I'm talking about the GOATs, the best.
You really laugh, I know.
You know the hardest. You know one of the hardest stand-ups I laughed at. That you. I'm not gonna say it. I'm gonna bring it back because he wanted the names. Second name, because he's a topic of. I like him. I understand why comics don't like him because they feel like he was handed to him easy or whatever, or kind of like an easy joke. Kevin Hart.
Hilarious. See, I'm gonna tell you some real shit. What Kevin Hart has done is Kevin Hart has brought the comedy game to an enterprising level. You know what I'm saying? To an enterprising level. To the point where it's like
it's nuts now. Yeah,
Yeah, bro,
like the network
own
shit.
network, right? He's in business with Chase Bank.
Food,
Nigga got his own underwear.
Restaurants.
He got restaurants.
Nike.
It's like
Kevin's a machine. Liquor.
so he's not gonna be able to say the kind of jokes that I've seen him say bro.
Dog.
I swear to God, bro. He came to the Laugh Factory one time, and mind you, me and Kev don't really know each other like that. We've had some interactions that I don't even think he remembers that didn't leave me feeling comfortable when I left. Not like on no weird shit, but just like, you know, like I remember he walked in the comedy club one time and bumped me, like not physically, but like who on the lineup? They're like, yeah, CP. He like put me up, and I was right behind the nigga. So they was like crushing to hear that because I'm like, oh, not only do you not know me, you don't know what I look like, and I'm literally right here. And he like, you know what I mean? Right, and so it's like, damn, I was young in the game. And you know, that was hard to do. It was a packed house. Russ and Sierra's in that bitch. He go up and do 55 minutes, and then out of nowhere, I'm supposed to do my little 15 after, and I'm like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when I'm telling you about Kevin Hart, it's based on my real fanship of the game. I'm not partial to him because I don't know him. He doesn't know me, and I think that he doesn't really know me on purpose.
Got you.
Like, I make a lot of noise, and it's like, nigga, if you're in this, you should know who I am, because these comics who you pulling up from they bootstraps, these are my little niggas. And it's like, so something needs, you know, that's how I feel. And it's like, whatever, I'm not tripping. But the nigga's hilarious to me. And that's how I know he's hilarious to me, because like you, I sat there and I said, nigga, I want you to make me laugh.
And he makes me laugh.
And nigga, he made me cry laughing. Cry. And I'm gonna have to respect the nigga because that's like a nigga who crossed you over. It's like, nigga, like, y'all can say he can't hoop. I can't say that because I failed. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
And so like, what I noticed is that the jokes that this nigga can say around niggas that he know it ain't no special, it ain't finna be, the nigga be killing shit.
You remember that video where he smoked Meek Mills and literally smoked the whole dream cake? And that's how I know he's funny. And that little joint, he cooked him. Like, just right off the whim and just like, even Wildin' Out. He was on Wildin' Out one time, bro, and they had the little joint where they had like little jokes. Bro, it was like he had a superpower. It was like he was like, the shit, it wasn't even fair. He was smoking niggas. And I'm like, nah, nigga, like, this nigga's like different, bro.
Bro, this nigga had this joke about how his dad used to try to borrow money for his friends from Kev, but he would never want to jeopardize his ability to borrow money. And I don't want to butcher the nigga joke, but the nigga said his dad would be like, Kev, let me get $5,000. The Kev be like, no. He'd be like, I tried, fella. Nigga, bro, that shit was so funny to me. Because it's just like, I'm the first nigga in my family with real money. And so my dad would do no shit like that, but I know what it's like when people are trying to, they need something from you, and they don't know how to. It was funny and so relatable. Bro, I've seen the nigga work out a couple of times, bro, and I swear to God, each time, like, tears, bro. And so it's like, man, like, I've been a Kevin Hart fan since, Paper Soldiers type shit.
Same.
He called that nigga Jadakiss a husky Ninja Turtle. It's like, bro, like, you know, so to watch what he's done is another thing that scares me because Kevin Hart scares me in a different way. Kevin Hart, to me, is one of the only comedians that is as funny as I think I am and also as marketable.
Yes.
And so what happens is I'm watching him and I'm like, man, this is what it looks like to have the success. The success comes with sacrificing your creative freedom because I'm going to be in business with big corporations. And it's like, oh, Chase don't want to hear about studs. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't talk about studs on stage and I'm, you know what I'm saying? Like, and so, you know, like that is just, it's interesting to watch it because like, man, you say you want this.
Yeah.
Are you ready for a comedian who's not as funny as you to go online and do a big ass interview about you and you know that you got $700 million on stake or answer what this nigga got to say? Sure. It's like, man, Cat Williams is not as funny as Kevin Hart on fucking 31 days out the month.
So boom, I'm glad you because I get so look, I say that because I'm not a comedy buff, so I get pushed back about me liking Kevin Hart. The real comedy buffs be like he's not that fun, and I think I view Kevin Hart a little bit to me like I view like how a real lyricist might feel about a rapper who is like maybe not going in depth as lyrical as them, but they're getting the sales and they're getting whatever. It's like you're seeing what he's doing because to me, Kevin Hart is easy comedy, right? I know he can go deeper, but he makes his jokes relatable to every. I mean, you don't got to know shit about comedy or understand like that's what Dave is, right? The intricate details of like. You don't got to be that deep into it. It's just that it's easy comedy for everybody to listen to, which is why he's marketable the way he is. For
understand
reasons
the
too.
Brief.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right. So put it like this: when I came out of undergrad, I started writing commercials. Right, and I'm blue. I'm like what you call it? I'm new and green to the game. Yeah. And I'm trying to write the best commercials. Yeah. And they're like, bro, it's a brief. Now, what you mean it's a brief? The brief says this commercial needs to talk to mom. Mom is between this age and this age. Mom cares about A, B, C, and D. Mom is worried about, and it's like, oh, I can't just say whatever I want. No, it has to fall within the parameters. So the best writers are making the best commercials within these small parameters of what the brand will allow them to say. That's the genius. The genius is to be able to put out a special that's even remotely funny with the amount of partners that this nigga has. It's like playing minefield.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, meanwhile, a nigga like Dave Chappelle can say whatever the fuck he want to say.
All the time. All the time.
A nigga like Cat Williams can say whatever the fuck he want to say. And I'm not saying that because I think Cat Williams is hilarious, but I'm saying that with the ability to say whatever you want to say, I should be crying at your shit like I cried laughing at the nigga who can't say whatever he want to say when he could say whatever he wanted to say. Boom.
That's the thing.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? And so it's like, no, I think that the real issue is, you know, comics are upset with the way that, like, Kevin Hart is, and this is how niggas had to feel about Eddie Murphy. Kevin Hart is making something that didn't have to be cool. Yeah. Like, this thing never had to be cool for us. Yeah. This was about niggas who was getting understood, who never got a voice, who never got heard, who, you know, that's what comedy is. And when you bring a cool nigga into it, it's like, nigga, what are you doing here? That's like, I'm gonna tell you, that's like being a badass bitch and doing comedy. It's like, bitch, why are you making yourself vulnerable? Why are you putting all of this? Why are you here? This is for lame niggas. This is for niggas who are the outcasts. This the niggas, you know what I'm saying? Like, we got our pussy now because of our brain. Not because you walk around with your clothes and your Louis Vuitton and nigga, that ain't what we own. And that's what comedy, you know, that's why Eddie Murphy came and put the sexy into it. You know what I'm saying? And you see Kevin Hart kind of like putting the rich into it. Like, this nigga's a rich ass comic. He
super dog.
Acts rich, and you know what I'm saying? Like, he, you know, and it's like
Talks rich.
Yeah, he's drunk at the Super Bowl on the goddamn on the damn trophy stand. Like, bro, this nigga living. What the fuck is Cat Williams doing that make you want to be Cat Williams?
Segue that because that was the next name.
Fast, bro.
That's the next name was Cat Williams.
Cat Williams, I think.
By the way, that's the comedy I was talking about. The Kevin Hart aside, the last comedy I like laughed the hardest to was Pimpin' Pimpin'. The last stand up. I swear on everything I love.
That's real. That's like, real. But I'm a different kind of comic. Right? I respect the shit out of Cat Williams comedy. But I think that comics are upset at Kevin Hart for not squandering his opportunity,
Yeah,
and that's not fair.
that's not fair.
While niggas should look at Cat Williams and his past and the things that he's done that's not favorable for a comedian to be legendary, and they should be mad at that.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So nigga, like, if you my GOAT, I don't want to see you in a headlock on the ground from some 17-year-old nigga in the projects. I just don't want to see that
Nah, for
from my GOAT.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like, we take this shit serious.
Yeah.
I also don't want my GOAT shouting out internet niggas as his favorite young comics. It's like, nigga, you're a GOAT for stand-up.
Yeah.
That's none of our business, nigga. Leave that shit to the niggas on SNL to talk about who they like skit-wise. Who little skits they like. Nigga, tell us who you like stand up on the fucking stage.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Right? Who is these are the geniuses to you?
Yeah.
I don't like that. And it's like, oh, nigga, because you're not paying attention. Same thing I accuse Kevin Hart of. Y'all niggas, you know, in that regard, they're not paying attention. But I think that to me, Cat Williams is hilarious. It's just that it's something about him that's like, as a comic coming up, he doesn't seem to be enjoying it. And it's like, that's not how I want to be.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Like, nigga, I'm working hard. To, you know, I don't want to get to my mountaintop and be like, this nigga's gay, this nigga whack, I hate this. It's like, bro.
Yeah.
It's like, what, nigga? Like,
It don't seem like you living life that way.
it's like, goddamn. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I don't, you know, and that's just, you know, and it's like, these are kind of like some real shit. Before I was a comedian, when all my friends knew I wanted to be a comedian, we went and seen Cat Williams live at the Fox, and I sat like third row. Watched Leslie open up for him. Watched him, you know. Cat is like, to me, Cat Williams and Kevin Hart are like Tupac and Biggie, right? You got one nigga that has a feeling,
Yeah.
right? Cat Williams has a feeling. It's the, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's the, first off, fuck your bitch and the click you click. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's simple, it's heartfelt, you feel it, it's raw. Kevin Hart is like Biggie in that
It's polished.
the finesse is
finesse,
so,
yeah.
it's like, you know what I'm
talk,
saying?
yeah.
Oh my God. When you hear Tupac rap with Bone, he rap like Tupac.
Yeah.
When you hear Biggie rap with Bone,
He rap
he
like
rap
Bone.
like Bone.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like, oh, because this nigga he's ingrained in the art.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you might not like Biggie for what you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, if you a hip hop head,
Yeah.
if you fuck with Wu-Tang, you not want to hear no ladies. You want to hear the, the beats.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, nobody's wrong. These niggas are great. But it's like, I'm talking about, I'm looking at them and I'm talking about them like how Shannon Sharp would critique, Lamar Jackson versus Deshaun Watson when these niggas are both great. But it's like, nigga, I've done what they do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm in it, and I'm seeing, like, it's the
Hall of
small
Fame.
things.
Yeah, it's a small shit. You always
When
see
Shannon see Lamar Jackson, it's love.
it's love,
But it's
but
like, nigga, it's the small
shit.
things that I see. Right? When, you know what I'm saying? And so it's never any malice towards these niggas or any, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I really enjoy both of their comedy. I think that Kevin Hart didn't get it handed to him. I think Kevin Hart,
He worked hard. No,
he
he
fucking earned the
he
shit
earned
out
that
of it.
shit,
And
that
the
shit,
fucking
earned
proof
that
is
shit.
in the pudding.
Yeah.
You see it.
You
We
see
saw
it.
it.
You can
You can
see
see
it.
that shit.
Yeah, we saw
You know what I'm
it.
saying? Like, yeah, so. And the special that he did from his crib,
Yeah.
that was funny to me.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't like, he called his daughter a hoe. It's like, man, to me, it was just a B+ tag.
Got you.
That's all it was. He could have had a better tag than that. That was just a B+ tag,
Got you.
right? It's like, nigga, that's how it goes.
Yeah, everything not gonna hit.
Dave Chappelle just had a B+ tag in his special. I'm watching the special I'm like, nah, like, nigga, a nigga of Dave's caliber put out a special every 4 to 5 years because that material is so great in the beginning. Then it gets greater and greater, and it reaches a level of like golden shit.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's the that was literally, swear to God, on right hand. That was
I
the
had a
last
name,
name
but go ahead.
was Dave. Out of my four, because Ab hit me to this. Ab has always been big on Dave, and he said, "Yo, a lot of niggas consider him the GOAT." And I said, "Nah, that's just your guy." And then I did Wikipedia, and then I'm looking at stuff. Eddie said it. A lot of GOATs consider Dave like the GOAT of comedy.
Yeah,
So I want your opinion on what on
Dave
Dave.
is like Goku. You know what I'm saying? Like Dave is like Goku, bro. Like Dave is a different beast. Like
Mickey Mouse is Mexican and shit, dog.
yeah, like
That's shit.
this
Don't
like
call Ja Rule on the
Dave
phone,
has Dave is it's like these niggas are like Street Fighter characters and shit, right? And they have these little meters up under him. Like, you know,
Yeah, like Ryu.
comedy, acting, da-da-da, you know what I'm saying?
The slider.
Yeah, and so like Dave is like a 97.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But he's not a maybe Dave might be like a 96. He's not a good actor as some of the other
Because he's
comics.
always Dave. He's always
It's
himself.
always Dave. But it's like there is a certain Dave is the last of the niggas who are like what Cat Williams did the other day. Dave could have got those same views and voiced same opinions in a more artistic way than directly punching them niggas like you know what I'm saying? Like, and so, you know, Dave is just more of a savant in it. But the thing I like about Dave is that his imperfections lend to him being a more relatable GOAT than anybody.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Because every joke don't hit. And it's like every joke ain't funny because it's not about being funny with him. And so now as an audience member, you kind of learn how to accept the art of comedy. Without Dave, they would want everybody to be funny, and it ain't always about the funny. If you can make it funny, then you're great. But sometimes shit gets said and people are like, yup. And it's like, that's just as, you know what I'm saying? I got a joke about how people think it's a gay agenda in Hollywood. Every show got something gay on it, and they trying to make the kids gay. Every gay nigga over 30 years old grew up on straight TV.
Yeah. That's
Facts,
a fact.
though.
That's a fact.
Facts.
That's factual, you know.
It don't gotta be funny.
Facts.
That's
So what was the
real.
agenda for? Yeah, facts.
You know, that's
100%.
real.
100%.
So deal with that. You gotta raise your kids. If your kid is gay, your kid is gay. Stop blaming Power.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck is your kid watching Power for?
Nah, for real.
You know what I'm saying? It's
real
like,
shit.
bro, like
That's a fact.
it's okay, nigga. It's in your kid. That's what it is. It ain't because fucking Bert and Ernie are gay now. They was gay in the 80s. We just didn't talk about it.
Said Robin gay.
You know what I'm saying?
Batman, he gay now.
So
What's Robin?
Robin, yeah, the sidekick, say he gay now.
Not animation show Robin.
Yeah.
that's crazy. But I mean,
He was not gay. He was
Gay now.
Nah, that's a great. That's
I
a
be
great,
watching that
that's,
shit.
That's a
man.
great.
Don't
That's a,
fuck me up like that.
That's a great point though, bro. Like
You feel what I'm saying?
They grew up on like it can't be the agenda because the motherfuckers is gay now.
They
They
grew
was-
up on straight
they
TV. So what
for
makes
sure.
you think like if that is the case, then the programming from the 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s should have programmed nobody to ever be gay.
Yes, dog. Yes,
sure.
that's a
Because it
fact.
was straight television, right? All they want is the representation. The same way we be hyped when we see a new black show come out. The same reason why Empire was the #1 show watched on Fox when it first came out, because it was a new show and it was black and it was on. Nigga, they just want to see they self.
Yeah,
And that's
a
it.
fact.
And we turning it into they're against our kids. It's like, bro, nigga, it's fucking talking dogs on TV before it was gay niggas. You know what I'm saying? That's how they feel.
Yeah.
Right? And to be black and understand that is to want to see a representation. That's it. But it's like these, you know, there's a herd mindset. And that's the comedian's job to be like, hey, y'all do know that.
Yeah.
Point a
And that's
finger
it. Yeah. And niggas might not laugh at
That's
that.
like the last
Social
joint.
commentary.
That's like not the special because he just did a special. But remember the joint before that? I think came out in the pandemic where it was just a conversation with him. And he was talking
sit
some
on the
real
bench,
shit.
yeah.
That's one of my favorite Chappelle shit. And I might have laughed. Like he made it like a little funny, but he wasn't really trying to be funny. And that's why I realized, this nigga's a genius.
You
He was
talk
trying
about
to
the 8-minute one?
Yeah.
yeah, when he was just
Yeah.
getting it, like he was just really talking to niggas, like straight up.
Yeah.
He's the greatest storyteller ever. I was a big Martin fan, but when Day came, I was like, nah, that's my dog.
Yeah.
That's my goat.
Martin is another one.
Martin's another
one who maybe he didn't love stand up the way that some niggas just want to be famous and they want to be a star.
It's that movies, man.
And it's like, you know, that's okay. Sometimes some niggas gonna use stand up to
like
you
rappers.
know, Donald Glover.
Yeah.
Donald Glover was a stand up comedian first.
Definitely was.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. His shit was ass to me. You know what I'm saying?
So you saying the road to stardom is harder if you just strictly stick to stand up?
Yeah, but like a Dave Chappelle, like what you need to do is pop into a couple of roles to get your name widespread. You have to be seen, and once you get seen, you can draw them into it. But yeah, like you'll have a better career if you don't stop stand up. Like stand up is something that they can't control.
Can't
you
take
always
away
should
from
be
you.
able to
Yeah.
run
that
to the
space.
stage, get you a couple million off the road. Like you always supposed like this is for you.
Yeah.
This is for you, nigga. This the work that you put in. Dick Gregory was booked on Thursday, died on Tuesday type shit.
Yeah. That's a fact.
Nigga, that's how you want to go out.
Damn, that's
Nigga, because the old man me gonna be saying some crazy shit.
Can't wait.
With John
I'm be standing
Witherspoon,
right
the
there.
same way.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
John Witherspoon,
God
same
bless his
way, bro.
soul.
It's like, nigga, the old man me, I can't, it's like, bro, that's why I'm like, what? Like, nigga, Eddie Murphy, Jamie Foxx, like, these niggas should have never stopped. You feel what I'm saying? Because what we watching is, you watching Dave Chappelle, we watching an old man trying to process the fucking LGBT, and it's fucking hilarious.
Dog. It's
He
super
just
hilarious.
don't get it.
He don't understand.
And he like, I don't, what the fuck is wrong with y'all?
Exactly. He
And
don't
it's like,
understand.
bro, that's what's funny
When he
about
said,
it.
I'm not gonna do no trash joke, and then just
Yeah.
that shit was funny, dog.
Yeah, the whole Jim Carrey
Yes,
shit.
yes,
bro,
dog,
but
yes,
it's like
yes, dog,
it's
yes.
so refreshing, and that's one thing that the greats of now are understanding, and that is what Cat Williams is doing. That is what Kevin Hart is doing. That is what Dave Chappelle is doing. That is what Chris Rock is starting to do. They understand that it's like, bro, you're competing with Drewski.
Yeah.
Facts.
You're competing with fucking Ha Davis. Like, nigga, if you're not putting out a special, at least on a level of how these niggas is dropping skits every day, bro, you're gonna forget who the fuck you are.
Country Wayne might be the skit goat.
Let me ask you, how you
Country Wayne might be the skit goat.
He is. No, he is. No, it's
But
no.
the
It's
money
it's-
say it.
no,
His
no, no.
shit-
It's
money
he
say
is.
it.
He
Sure.
is. It's nobody
nigga-
do skits like Country Wayne.
His shit is like
His shit is
soap
absurd.
opera.
Yeah, it's
Movie
soap opera.
type
It's a
vibe.
movie.
and it
huh?
bounce around. So
Yeah.
you
It be
bro,
different.
I'm a fan.
Yeah, me too.
I'm
bro.
a fan, but it's like, nigga, I don't gotta be a fan of your stand up to be a fan of your mind and your funny.
that's
You know what I'm
right.
saying? Like, I understand that the industry only has a couple of ways to call niggas funny, and one of them is to give you a special. And some niggas, you know, most niggas are gonna take that because like, cool, but it's like, nigga, like, once you get that special, now you in our backyard.
Yeah.
Nigga, now you on the Bronx Tale, nigga. Now you's can't
Yeah,
leave.
now we see you.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
nigga,
yep.
it's like, so what happens is like, you know, like the industry, oh, we love, you know, you, and they're gonna give you that special because that's how, you know, and it's like, you know, it's just so we have to, as consumers, we got to understand everybody's special does not coming from them being a comedy savant. People's specials is coming from them having enough numbers to garner the viewership to justify a Netflix or a Amazon or a HBO spending that money to put you something together. Nigga, Mike Tyson had a special.
He did. Funny as shit.
Funny as shit.
Funny as shit, dog.
So, you know, it's like, bruh, you know, I got love for everybody, but I think that, you know, to be in the game and not be a real nigga in the game, and to be a stand-up and not be a real stand-up is to not do a justice to myself, nigga. I'm gonna tell you how it is. This is how niggas are looking at it, and this is what it's about. You know what I'm saying? I'm not worried about getting canceled because, like, nigga, like I told you, bro, like, I'm cool with the administrators, but also it's like I know what they looking for.
Yeah.
It's niggas feeling around in the dark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, they're sitting there telling me, CP, if you do this, this, and this, we can do something with that. I'm like, bet, nigga, I'll be right back.
No, I'm right. I'm gonna go do this and
Yeah,
that.
my new special, Sunday after 6. It's dropping very soon. Very I'm not about to. I did it in a club. It was like 200 people. Intimate. I'm not about to cap and go to theaters until it's time, until I can fill them bitches up for real. And it's like, it's good. Watch me grow on this one. Watch me grow to the next one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But the material it's all my A+ type of shit, and it's my type of shit.
So let me ask you this, right? So I seen a skit, Drewski skit recently. You're a Kappa, right? Mm-hmm. He had
know where
posted
you
a skit with
Super.
Hughes.
yeah, with the Q's, and I'm looking at the comments, and this nigga's really upset. Like, I seen a
Yeah, I
video,
take
a
that
nigga
shit
was
serious.
talking about he was going
Yeah,
to
take
choke him
that
up when he seen him.
Yeah.
And then I remember when
That's
Boosie
some
had
big-
his Kappa, was it jersey or shirt, and he wore it to the game, and niggas was coming at his head, and I was just like, I'm not in a fraternity, so I don't. But I know some niggas who take it very, very seriously.
Are them niggas broke? Because I'm gonna tell you some real shit.
Hey, we gotta think about that.
That's a
bro.
real question.
That's a
though.
real question,
That's a
CB.
real
Shit,
question, bro. Because the issue is, Beyonce was acting like she was a Delta for a minute. You think
And
the Deltas
nobody
had a,
cared.
do you think the Deltas had a
Nobody-
problem with
they
that?
let her do it.
Because that's fucking Beyonce,
Yep.
right? It's like, nigga, like, I fuck with Boosie. Like, nigga, like, he not no noob. We know he not a noob. Like, he not saying he a noob. He wore the shirt, which was funny. He shouldn't have did that. But maybe a younger me, more that being the center of my life.
Yeah.
But it's like, bro, like, it's not my job to monitor this nigga and what he do, number one. And number two, it's like, bro, nothing, like, you want to get mad at Boosie, it's niggas in the streets walking around with Kappa sweatshirts on who you know damn well they not nothing.
Never seen in college.
And so,
Never seen in college, bro.
and so what happens is, people just, you got to know, people love to get mad about something, to get mad about something.
And the skit was hilarious. Them
Yeah.
niggas do act like that.
The
Like, that
skit
shit-
was hilarious,
it
and
was super
niggas
hilarious.
do act like that. And it's
all
like,
the
bro,
time, bro.
It's like, man, how many videos do we see of niggas trying to shimmy like the Noops? And it's like, bro, like, if I got mad at every single time, it's like, bro, like, maybe God blessing me because I'm not getting mad. It's like, I don't give a fuck what you didn't do it. You can't call yourself one.
I think when shit going good in your life, it's harder to.
It's hard to see the
because it's like I'm straight.
Imagine Kobe Bryant driving, or rest in peace, Kobe. He in his Maybach with his family, and he see a nigga in a Laker jersey. He's like, "Stop the car! Who the fuck do you think you are in a goddamn? You ain't me, nigga." It's like, bro,
He got a Sergio Sabonis jersey, though.
he's a fucking fan.
fan, Kobe.
You know what I'm saying? And so it's like, you ain't even doing my shot. I talk about Kobe when you shoot. That ain't how I shoot. I don't miss. You know what I'm
Fix the nigga
saying?
form and shit.
It's like, bro. So it's like, nah, man. I think that,
Elbows up.
the Qs, man. They don't
Niggas
play.
crazy, dog.
They don't play that. But at the same time, it's like, I know some Qs who in Hollywood and they real Qs and they getting money and they like, nigga, I don't give a fuck with this.
That's
like,
right.
nigga,
That's a fact.
It's like, bruh, I don't know. I'm not a Q, so I don't know how, but it was a nigga on there like, yeah, boy, my boy, I'm a real Q, my boy. We got to go to the grass, my boy.
Yeah,
I'm like,
that's what I'm talking about. You got to go to the grass.
Drewski rich as fuck. You ain't
You ain't never gonna see that.
You're never going to see
When
him,
people
bro.
waste their time to do stuff like that, I said, bro, you think you gonna get the one on with Drewski? Like, come on, bro. Like,
the caveat is this nigga Drewski probably got a fucking security guard that's 6'9".
Mayweather better
He a
dog.
Q.
he want to go to.
Yes.
And he a Q. He like, go sit down, Drewski. I'll take
got
care of
this
these things.
nigga.
Like, bro, come on, man. Like, sometimes, we let our personal shit get in the way of the fact that niggas is out here in the money game and we not.
That's a fact.
It's like, nigga, go home and tell your bitch how mad you are about Drewski wearing some Q shit.
see, the fat nigga, he did
She
the
gonna look
shit.
at you like,
He did the shit. He had the hat. I ain't like the
nigga,
hat.
Yeah, like, bro, come on, man.
I ain't like what he did to this. I'm like, come on, bro. Shaq was doing this when he dunking shit. Like, Shaq a Q.
Shaq a
like,
Q though, right?
Yeah,
Q.
that's a Shaq a Q.
Michael
And
Jordan.
I heard Michael Jordan was
Michael
one.
Jordan a Q too. Michael,
that's
you
crazy.
think Michael Jordan give a fuck?
Michael Jordan Q?
Yeah,
Jordan
he's a Q, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy, I never knew.
Yeah. He made Q shoes. He made the Q ones.
The tongue out makes sense, pause.
Yeah, right. But I'm
He
just
He
saying.
ain't putting on enough of the cues there. Cause
Yeah,
no,
definitely
he only got like
No,
one
he would, though.
colorway.
He would do it.
He did.
He would do it
Early
sometimes.
on,
He only
Early
got,
on.
he only
Early
got one
on, though.
colorway.
No,
Look,
he
look,
had
no,
a
no,
color.
no.
I'm gonna show you.
Right,
bro.
right, not for his J's, but he definitely did it in undergrad.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
But he should have every cue. The cue should have a colorway
Yeah,
for every Jordan.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
1 through whatever. Should have a
I feel you,
colorway.
but that's what I'm saying though. That nigga, like, he learned that green means more. You know what I'm saying? Like, at
You
the
know
end
the
of the
quote,
day, bro, it's
Republicans
like,
wear shoes too.
yeah, like, nigga, like, what? Michael Jordan he's his own fraternity.
Yeah.
He's his own fraternity, nigga. Like, that jump man is his shit.
This shit. Yeah.
He can make niggas play as that. Like, nigga, shut up, bitch. Get your ass in line for this jump man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
He
saying?
sure
So it's
did.
like, you love your shit, but at the end of the day, it's like, bro, that's them young niggas, man. I'm an old head, nigga. It's like, Boosie had on the Kappa shit.
Y'all do a song. Like, I got mad. Like, that's the song. Y'all do the fucking song. Every time that shit come on, I'm sitting, throwing it up. I'm like, all
If
right.
you ain't gonna make the nigga who sing Atomic Dog
Exactly.
a Q, if you ain't gonna make Boosie, then just, bro,
exactly,
stop. Make
you
your
know?
own songs.
Make
then.
your own songs.
Yeah, that's
No,
real.
y'all gonna use Wipe Me Down. Everybody gonna be in there,
That's real.
doing their
All
thing.
the cities that you've been in and all the comedian circles that you travel in, which cities do you think have like the funniest comedians?
Be honest too.
Well, that's the
CP.
thing, bro. Like, the funniest comedians got to go somewhere to one of the hubs, right? It's like, okay, the league is L.A., New York, and probably Atlanta.
Yeah.
That's the league.
Yeah.
Like the funniest nigga in your city need to go out there and show that he the funniest nigga, right? Like when you look at Detroit and you for stand up, you know, nationwide, my face should be like the face that I'm representing us right now. Right?
Yeah,
So it's like, you know, I'm not in Detroit. I'm from Detroit. I'm in LA. I'm on the LA comedy scene. I think I'm the funniest comic probably on the LA comedy scene. When I'm in New York, I feel like I'm one of them guys.
Yeah.
Period. So yeah, that's the league though. Like a nigga not in it until he there. Everything you doing is practice until you there. That's Hollywood, and that's the Big Apple, nigga. That's a brand new crowd packed out every show, every day of niggas who are not gonna be here tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
Like so, like yeah, the funniest niggas in the country are either gonna be in New York or LA. And you know what? And Austin is one of the
Austin's coming up.
Austin.
Austin's coming up.
I be
It's
watching
coming up.
Joe Rogan and
Joe
them
Rogan.
took
Yeah, I
it.
be watching.
killed
They got a
Tony.
young dude, Cam Patterson.
Yeah, Cam. Yeah.
Cam funny as shit.
Yeah.
But
He like a little Kodak.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
But
Cam, my
let's
dog.
say let's use the league as an example, right? Let's use the NFL. Like you know that once you made it, but I'm saying as a player, right? You know that these niggas come from the funniest niggas come from Cali, or they come from Texas.
Yeah, funniest
Or
niggas
they-
that come
you know
from
what
the
I'm saying?
Midwest. Just the Midwest.
Really?
Right. So like in my opinion, like, you know, the funniest niggas like Chicago niggas.
Chicago got it.
Chicago got it, bro. Like
Corey
you look at,
Holcomb,
like D-Ray,
D-Ray,
Corey
Holcomb,
Holcomb,
Bernie.
Even if you go
Lil
back,
Real,
yeah.
Bernie,
Oh, fuck it.
fucking Just
Robin
Me.
Harris.
Shit.
I mean, they got Robin. You know what I'm saying? Like Robin Harris, Damon Williams. Like nigga, they have a nice array of like comics that really, really did it and went crazy.
That
Young
goes back
Cole.
to what you say though. That give cadence back to what you said when you was like, dog, Detroit's so fucked up. If you could scrounge up a little bit of if you could find comedy and you good, Chicago fucked up. I mean, the nice parts are nice, but
Well,
so
yeah,
it's like,
if you a black person from Chicago and you from one of the areas where I mean it's, you know, and so I got a lot of respect for Chicago comedy scene. They don't have as much of a comedy scene because most of your cities who have the best comics, the scene ain't really like that for a good reason.
That's a fact.
Because they gotta go.
Yeah, that's a
They
fact.
gotta go, bro. Get them the fuck out of here. They don't need to be here getting shot or having a baby. So they need to get the fuck
That's
out
a
of here
fact. That's a fact.
and go and get your voice heard on the big stage. But I lived in Chicago when I was shooting Empire back in 2014.
Oh, shit. I didn't know
And,
you was on Empire. Dang.
Yeah, I was on Empire the first season. Yeah, I had to get the fuck out of there.
All right.
you went with the musical.
This man, it was, you know, I've been instructed not to talk about it no more.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
You ain't got to talk about
Yeah,
it, CB.
but you know, just from a real nigga from where I'm from, you know what I'm saying? That ain't my scene. You feel me?
Got
But
it.
you know,
Got it, got it.
No more.
Say no more.
and so, but I was living out there in Chicago, and so I saw how them niggas do it, and them niggas is dope, and they got their own. They got their own like Chicago got a Hollywood.
It does, dog.
Like you don't really realize it because we watching these shows. Like nigga, all them niggas that's on the Power Force.
They from
Them
Chicago.
niggas from Chicago, they live there. Them niggas from the shot, they from Chicago, they live there. The niggas from Southside,
Yeah,
they from Chicago, they live there. Chicago PD, they from Chicago, they live there. Like nigga, so these niggas is like on TV, blowing up in their city,
About
there.
their city.
Yeah, about their city. So nigga, I got mad love for Chicago, bro, and what they got going on. And big up to 50 Cent because 50 Cent know. That's why he was in Detroit with BMF.
Right.
He know where the fuck to be at.
knows.
Nigga, 50 that guy.
So the Midwest. What other regional?
Midwest and East Coast, right? So like, you know, your New York, your Baltimore's, then really Atlanta. If I had to name 5, like Midwest, East Coast, the South, right? Florida, Atlanta, really Atlanta. A lot of niggas come from like that Georgia. They just funny, bro.
They just funny, bro.
They just funny.
They just
Even
got
like
it.
Duval is from Florida.
From Florida.
Right? But you know, like them niggas just funny, dog.
Sade,
Bruce,
like,
you know, Shardy, all them niggas, bro, they are
Bruce
really,
Bruce
really
a legend.
funny down
You got
there.
Young Fly on the Young Note.
Uh-huh.
I said you got Young Fly on the
Yeah,
on the,
DC
on the
Young
radio,
Fly,
bro.
and you know, like these guys are. I like DC's confidence in his comedy. Like you know, DC got a different flow
yeah,
on
he
stage.
do, he do.
And I've seen him up close.
He's
and
so
I'm
he's
like,
super
oh,
different from the show.
Yeah,
from,
he's
from
super different.
He's super
bro.
different. Him
And
and
it's-
Carlos, like Carlos, that's one of my favorites too.
Carlos, yeah, bro. Carlos is it's crazy because
He remind me of Dick Gregory, low key. Like,
yeah,
like,
Carlos
he's-
is like
he's savage, man.
you know, me, him, another dude named Robert Powell, we all kind of like were like rookies
Yeah.
around the same time. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, in this business, it's hard to appreciate other comics when everybody trying to put you against them.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, who funnier, Carlos or CP?
So
So then it become like, all right, well, I want to enjoy this nigga too, but I also got to put on for what I'm putting on for. You know what I'm saying? But got mad respect for that nigga, bro. I think that nigga's hilarious. I think he has a certain patience in his comedy.
He does, dog.
Very,
Like,
very smart. Like
methodical
he almost older than what he's seen.
Yeah.
Right. So like that old soul gonna really play on stage.
Mm-hmm. a lot of comics don't have that. Like,
Yeah, they don't.
they don't have that old soul.
They don't have that. Don't Chico Bean too.
Chico Bean too.
Shout out Chico.
Bean. Chico Bean.
Uptown.
Yeah, super duper smooth type of nigga, bro. I fuck with Chico Bean because Chico dressed like a Detroit
Short
nigga.
nigga. He does.
You
He
know what I'm
dresses
saying?
like a DC nigga. Let's say, we done the one thing because
No, because y'all niggas dress.
Yeah,
I give you
you
that.
know why I say
But
Chico
that's
dress?
why we fuck with y'all.
Yeah.
Like that's why Detroit
Appreciate
niggas
that.
fuck with y'all.
That made New York fuck y'all. Like, that made me feel good, bro. Fuck y'all, bro.
You know why I say Chico too? Because like he's like my. It's a couple of niggas. They be like, yo, who's? Like even when Ball Alert did that shit the other day, like, yo, who the best dressed celebrity? And I put Chico. I put Chico up
Chico
there.
put
But he's
that
like,
shit on.
if somebody told me
That's
like,
that
yo,
Uptown
you got a
shit.
good DC nigga, like, well, who do you dress with? I would refer them to Chico.
Yeah, that's that
Chico,
Uptown shit.
one
Uptown
thing
niggas
about-
always
yeah,
been fly, bro.
Chico put that shit on.
He put that shit on.
And so what Chico do is like, he one of the only niggas that I've seen, and I'm a dressing nigga, bro. Like I be really doing like when you see me, nigga, my shit is pieces. You might not know the pieces, but that's the whole point.
Yeah.
But it's like, nigga, Chico put the shit on that I be like, man, how would I pull that off?
Yeah.
Like Chico put the shit on like he had like the Gucci print shit,
Yeah.
but it looked cold.
It look cold.
And you like, damn, that's how.
And he
that's
hits
how
you with
you
the
put it
scarf
together.
too.
Yup.
He shoots with the scarf too. I be like, oh
Yeah, bro.
wow.
Nah,
What's
Chico
a Detroit like a Detroit nigga fit? Like if you was out somewhere and you like this nigga definitely from the D. Like
Man,
what would that look like?
I mean, you know, start with the Buffs.
The Buffs.
Buffs, right?
Legendary
Niggas,
Buffs.
it ain't just Cartier. Like those is Cardis, right?
Okay,
But it
okay.
ain't-
See, I
but,
was
you know,
I was like,
But the
yeah, I was
Buffs, the Buffs are Buffalo horn, like real. They $4,000. Like you know,
Four
this-
I
grand.
seen a nigga get this joint snatched off his face in some video I seen last
Yeah,
week.
in Detroit, yeah, that nigga, yeah, that's
Ran out
like
the store.
wear them at your wrist, at your own wrist. You know what I'm saying?
Word y'all on them like that?
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
like North Faces back
Hell
like ski
yeah.
sex.
Bruh, you know, so I mean, you know, you ain't gotta be no hoe ass nigga, but I know like every time I used to wear my shit, if I'm walking somewhere I don't feel like, I'll put them on my shirt.
Yeah.
That's what niggas do. You put them on your shirt, so they still show that you got them, but I ain't wearing them.
Yeah.
So a nigga want them bitches. Now we gonna have to throw them bitches.
Yeah.
You ain't reaching for my face. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you feel me?
feel.
You know the Buffs. You know what I'm saying? Niggas in the D gonna have a dog ass leather on.
And a
Listen,
mink. Y'all, I think y'all in New York, the minks in Detroit.
Yeah, you
y'all-
niggas fuck with minks too.
Y'all really was like the fathers of that back.
We
in
do
like
our
the day.
minks with the bomber, with the hat.
the Hummer.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? You know, some kind of, you know, just like I can't explain it, bro. Like
Yeah,
a nigga have a $15,000 fit on sagging.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You like nigga, but that's Detroit, man. You know what I'm saying? And then also too, niggas got what I like to call an outfit attitude. Niggas forget about the outfit attitude. There's a certain swag that go with your fit. You know what I'm saying? Like all of a sudden, everything funny, but not hilarious funny, just like you crazy funny. You niggas is wild. This nigga, you know what I'm saying? Look at this big head. He did a medallion on that head. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, shout out to Pay the Fool. But you know, that's like, it's if you don't have the outfit swag, you look like a nigga in his fucking Easter clothes. It's,
You
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
say your speech. Jesus died for us and then he came back. You know what I'm saying?
And I reached out to my homegirl. She from Detroit. She live here though.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, yo, give me some Detroit things. And she was like, I said, what's the fit? She said the same thing. Mink, leather,
Yep.
the
Tough
buffs.
The Buffs,
She
yeah.
said what did she say?
Some Maury Gators.
Yeah, Gators. She literally
Gators.
said
Hey,
that. I
y'all
swear
was
to God.
y'all
I swear to
Detroit
God, she said
players.
that.
I only-
Damn, Biggie.
I only view rap like because rap is the only thing I have like to connect yo, and like I said, all y'all rappers are pretty much well dressed. Like I don't like.
Yeah.
Big Sean was putting that shit on forever, and I know it's getting
Big Sean put that shit on.
Even as new as
Vezo
42,
put that shit on.
Vezo too.
Vezo.
Sada put
Sada.
that shit on.
Yeah, for sure.
Sada dressed like Chico.
He does,
Yeah,
dog.
yeah.
He does.
Sada has a similar like Sada. Another
If you take the
nigga,
dreads
bro.
with, like, if the dreads wasn't so eccentric and you
Yeah.
just had that like regular black or all that, very
Yeah.
much so.
Yeah.
Fitted very much.
See, like Sada is a nigga who the way I respect Sada is
Love Sada, man.
Sada know how to put his shit together for his height.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? Like certain niggas, you gotta know how to put your shit together, bro.
Yeah.
You gotta know how to put your shit
gonna
together.
look different,
And like
yeah.
Sada, like lay it out and be on his Instagram, like Then I'm gonna do the wait, You already know a nigga had the little red. Yep, sure did. Red with the flip that up, bam. Goku with the red on. I'm gonna do it with the red on. You know what I'm saying? Like nigga, what? Yes, dog. That nigga put that shit on, bro.
Yeah.
And so like Babyface Ray put it on. GT put it on.
GT too.
You know what I'm saying? Like yeah,
Payroll,
bro.
Giovanni.
Oh, a nigga, payroll be fresh as fuck.
Payroll be super.
Payroll.
Payroll, like I think he's low key like a super millionaire to me. I just think Payroll just got
Yeah,
like
bro.
100
Yeah,
million
bro.
in
Yeah,
stash.
bro.
Like his
Payroll.
style is like I
Yeah.
fuck with Payroll. Like
Payroll
be different, dog. Like
Payroll-
he's super different.
Looking at payroll life is how I want to snowball
Yeah, me
the
too.
end.
Me too.
Like
Yeah.
payroll is like payroll. I swear to God, bro.
Yeah, dog.
You look at payroll, you be like, bro, that's how Franklin
Yes,
Saint
dog.
should
Yes,
have.
dog.
Franklin Saint should have
That's
came
facts.
through like that, bro.
That's facts. That's facts. That's facts.
I swear to God, bro.
That's what it got, son.
Payroll is like Franklin
Like he
Saint.
like that, like
Yeah.
he just
Hurt my
that
heart,
nigga
man.
different, dog. I
Yeah,
fuck
but
with Payroll,
Kid
bro.
too though. Y'all don't know Kid is in Doughboy Cash Out too. So like Payroll and Kid, Queese, all them niggas,
Yeah.
bro. But like them two niggas always had the style. Like Kid addressed like hella Nike Tech fit type of shit, just like a cold ass gym shoe type nigga, and then Payroll come with like more of like an older nigga
Older
swag.
swag, yeah,
And so
exactly.
like
OG
yeah, bro,
swag,
Detroit
yeah.
niggas, bro, we got like legendary dressers.
Yeah.
that's
You know what I'm
facts.
saying?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
niggas who like on some Dapper Dan type shit.
Nah,
that
that's
niggas never
facts.
know
They
about.
might actually fit in with like, cause the confidence, the compliment I give niggas from here, and y'all might actually fit in that mode too. Is like we can go like literally any place in America,
and still.
and we will be straight. Like whatever our base style is, we can take it anywhere in America, and you won't be like, oh, these niggas goofy. Like we gonna look the part. Like wherever we like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas ain't gonna be like, oh nah, that's some clown shit. Like if we got it on, it's probably doing something.
Yeah, and you know what? It's the women.
Yeah.
The women hold us accountable.
Man, what?
The women hold us accountable about what's clean
Yeah.
and what's not clean. You know what I'm saying? Like, like in Detroit, bro, like you could be ugly and bitches that fuck with you, but you cannot be bummy.
For sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Nigga, I'm talking about ugly nigga, tooth gone. You know what I'm saying? If you got the right
them
shit
buffs
on,
on, got them
you
buffs
smell the
on,
right
yeah.
way, bitches like I fuck with him, but nigga let you be bummy. They be like, what the fuck is wrong with your one? Look at this nigga one. You know what I'm saying? Bitches would be like, what it all? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Boy, what the fuck?
exactly. So like, and so like those kind of women, that kind of honesty, clean is obtainable by anybody, right? And so when women kind of hold you to that standard, it's gonna make better niggas, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Like, I ain't gonna hold you up. In LA, the self-esteem of the women is a little off
They fuck that.
because you be like, yo, these bitches is bad as fuck.
Hey, you
They
saw
don't know they
mouth?
bad though.
So they open mouth.
They don't know they bad.
Why
Women-
you think that is? Though?
I don't know, bro, because I done seen some ugly ass bitches from Detroit and DC who be
Yeah.
like, I wish that bitch was.
Yeah, for sure.
And you
For
be like,
sure.
damn. But that's like, I love that heart and that confidence. Right? But I be
Nah.
like, yo, baby girl, they like Ricky Smiley. You know what I'm saying? She's Rickied out. Ricky! You know what I'm saying? But her confidence is
Super.
crazy
She steals
with
the
it.
room, even though she'll go in the face. She
I
steals
see
the room.
women in LA and like Miami too, who the competition is so high, and women are so fragile with that. They just give up.
But so you think they're just trying to fit in and find their little niche?
I think it's too many bad bitches and they don't know what to do. See, like nigga, where I'm from, we when we always ugly when we was like 9 and 10. All
that's
the
a fact,
bitches,
that's a
everybody, we
fact,
all
that's
look
a
the
fact.
same. We look like an African commercial.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? We like a motherfucker Say the Children commercial. We was all kids, and some of them bitches grew up to be elegant in that shit, and so they fine. But these bitches out here, bro, they been fine since they was babies, nigga. And these bitches don't even get it. They don't get how to, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you see that baby picture like, oh, goddamn, bitch, you like a fucking Disney baby. no wonder you ain't got no character, bitch. You ain't never been ugly before.
never had to fight for nothing.
You
You
never
never had to
had-
work for Strauss.
You never had a goddamn popsicle mustache, bitch. You ain't no real person. You bitches is plants.
Yeah, for real.
Yo, has
It's
you,
Barbie fault and Kim Kardashian fault.
you think that becoming a father and a husband has changed your comedy anyway?
And shout out to you for putting your kids in the commercial too. That was dope. Man.
Oh,
I actually
yeah, that's
posted
dope.
on my old page. I posted. I said this
bro,
is super
I was
dope,
telling
bro.
some friends last night, bro.
That was super dope, bro.
Being a parent right now is about just collecting them core memories for them. Like that's really what it's about because the information is too out there for them. Like they don't wonder shit like we used to wonder shit.
yeah.
And that's not necessarily a bad thing. Like I was telling a friend the other day, like, bro, you know, these kids don't care about who gay. They don't care about like sex like that. Like they getting all of that shit out the way so early that they're gonna be more focused adults because they're not taboo like they're not like entering into some taboo type of shit and having to hide they self and they're not gonna spend a lot of time being that. So like it changed my comedy, bro, because you know I got 2 daughters and I think that having daughters, especially for a nigga who was a player, it teaches you what's real about women and what's not. Like, it teaches you what's really natural for a woman, and I needed to understand that because I thought a lot of shit was cap.
Oh,
You know, I need attention. Like, bitch, shut up. I don't want to, like, you ain't my life. I'm playing the PlayStation. Goddamn, bitch, I don't want to be all.
Bitch, I'm playing NCAA.
Yeah,
Woo!
leave me the
What do you
fuck
want?
alone. Then you realize, like, nah, bro, that's a real.
That's a real
They're just
thing.
wired differently,
Yeah, that's
right?
facts.
It's brain chemicals, right? It's oxytocin. It's, you know what I'm saying? It's their dopamine is attached to their ability to nurture something. For sure. And so, you know, if you're not, you know, kind of like giving them reassurance in that, it's gonna be a different ball game. And so to have daughters is to understand that here is somebody who don't want shit from me in a malicious way, telling me the same shit that these women been telling me forever.
That's a fact.
And now I'm more inclined to listen to it because I want her to have everything.
Yeah.
And so, oh, what you want is me and my attention? Am I cheering you on? You know what I'm saying? So, okay, bet. I gotta apologize to my wife for being an asshole when we was dating. Like, well, man, leave me alone. You know what I'm saying? Because you realize, like, it ain't personal. This is what they all gonna want.
We always talk about that shit start from young too.
Yeah.
Like right when girls come up, they play house.
Yeah.
House is the game.
Yep.
They play with Barbie and Ken dolls, which is also a house. They have Evie bake ovens, which is also cooking. Like they're almost it's kind of they got the baby dolls with the real life babies where they're milk. They prepping them from it at that age. We GI Joes,
Yep.
fast cars.
Yep.
You know what I'm
More
saying?
Power Ranger nigga. The OG Joe.
Yeah, even with that, like it's on some hero,
the
it's on
X-Men
some
nigga.
hero shit. And even you get older,
definitely
like you get the
X-Men.
cartoons, you get the Johnny Bravos or the whatever. It's just it's different. It's just we
Bro.
programmed different.
Peppy the Pew told me what not to do with a girl. Peppy
Oh,
the
that
Pew was
nigga
a
was
wild nigga.
was a
But-
Yo,
but-
she used to like try to like this nigga would try to kiss her. She was trying to like push this nigga in the face. I'm like, Peppy the Pew, you are a wild
Peppy
nigga.
wasn't taking no for an
He
answer.
was not
but-
taking
but
no.
we all
bro. That
know
was
a
crazy.
Peppy though. We all
Yes,
know a
yes,
nigga
yes,
who
yes,
is like
yes,
who not
yes.
having no.
Yes,
And it's
yes,
like, bro,
yes,
bro, you're
exactly.
scaring no.
Stay away from the
Stay
niggas that's not
no.
having no.
You're
yo.
scaring no. No.
Exactly.
But I mean, you know, what's crazy is
Not having no is crazy.
Crazy,
Yo,
bro.
Stay away from them, yo.
stay away from them Pepe's, bro.
Pepe's
That's
not
wild, bro. I can't believe they came out with the Pepe jeans.
Yes.
Like, nigga, why these niggas wearing
Yes.
Pepe jeans?
Yes.
These
Nigga had coats and everything.
bro. But no, I just, you know, like, you know, being a dad, man, and being able to joke about little shit like that, it's cool. It opens me up, and it also is gonna open my comedy up farther and farther down the road as they get older and I go through other shit. There's gonna be more shit that I can relate to other people too about. But what it did for me was just allow me to focus easier, right? Like, you know, having a why and having a drive is like, bet. That's all you really need.
That's dope. That's dope.
You know what I'm saying? Got to feed them, so got to do what I got to do.
That's dope. I want to ask you a sports question. Are you a Pistons fan?
Yup.
How you feeling?
Said that shit begrudgingly.
How you feeling?
Nigga shit, yo.
Who fault is it? Is it Joe Dumars' fault? Whose fault is it? Whose fault is it?
You know what's crazy, bro?
Because the Lions, I'm proud of the
I'm gonna
Lions.
tell you, I'm proud of the line, man. Oh my
I'm super
God.
proud. I want y'all to win the Super Bowl, low key.
What the Pistons did, bro.
Like how that shit just went down after Rashid and Chauncey and Rip and all them.
it went down because we didn't draft Carmelo.
Oh, thank you.
And the fact of the matter is that we won a championship that year.
Yeah, that was.
And so
that's
then
what it is.
it's like justifying bad behavior and what that sets you up for.
Uh-huh.
It's like
Like talent wise, y'all got it, huh? Like
we got it, but our culture, like the shift came to shift from the old school shit to the young
That's a fact.
nigga shit when LeBron came. And if we had Carmelo, then we would have had a LeBron era talent on our team that would have allowed us to stay competitive throughout that transition.
That's a fact.
Right? And when we lost that, we lost almost the allure for our franchise. Like, bro, you don't just draft a Darko Milicic, because what you don't understand is it's hard
right there.
enough.
Darko smoked y'all, yo.
It's
Y'all
hard
didn't
enough to
cover
make
for
niggas want to come to Detroit to play.
Dog, he was right there. Like Melo was
D
right
Wade
there.
was right there.
D Wade and Melo was right there.
Yeah,
I was like,
bro.
Melo about to go to the Darko. I said, who the fuck is Darko Milicic?
And so that was like, but you know, the fact that we won that year, that was like having a one night stand with the ugly bitch out the crew, and
That's
you
a
don't
fact.
find out.
That's a fact.
It's like you thought you won,
So you see the rest
So
of
you
it.
see,
right?
so you see
And
the
now
lights.
you
Now you turn the lights on.
and you got her pregnant.
Oh,
So now you got a baby by this bitch. You got to sit there and raise this goddamn one night stand.
Speaking of political, I had this argument with Lily the other day. Barry Sanders or Megatron, yo.
damn.
Why you doing this, man?
The fact that
Come
you
on,
even
come on,
thought about
CP.
it, though, is really
This
crazy.
be-
Because
this-
that's how I was in the
Yeah.
argument. I was sick niggas was even thinking about
Who you
this.
pick?
Barry, what the fuck are we talking about? But the
Mega?
fact that I was talking to a Lions fan and he
Mega?
was
Are y'all
stuck on
serious?
this. No, the fact that you even thinking about it.
used to traumatize
Yo.
me when he get the ball, it just keep going.
Maybe Mega better not, because the fact that you even thinking about this says a lot. yo.
Mega,
I thought it was a
He
landslide,
go to
Barry.
thing.
He was
go to
OD.
thing, bro.
Landslide.
Even though I
He
thought
go
he
to
was
thing.
selfish, but he was the only nigga that was so good.
Here go the thing, bro.
That shit was crazy.
Like,
Very
you
OD,
gotta
though.
separate the fact that Megatron couldn't run like Barry Sanders and Barry Sanders couldn't
Can't
catch like
Mega.
Megatron.
Yeah, that's a fact.
But like, bro,
Mega was OD.
Megatron was so much better than Randy Moss and them
Yeah.
niggas.
Hold
And I
on,
hate-
come on.
Nah, he is, man.
Come on, yo. We got.
I hate to say it. I hate to say it.
Fucking.
I hate to
Better
say
than
it.
Moss?
I hate to
Yes.
say it. But
Bro,
yeah, what shit though?
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you
so
why.
give me why though.
I'm gonna tell you why. He was better than Moss the way that.
Is he a better catcher?
No, let him cook, because I really
Go
got
ahead,
to
go
hear.
ahead,
I got to
go
He's
hear
better
this.
than Moss the way that LeBron is better than T-Mac. It's a more opposing figure. It's him able to be more physical when it matters. It's like, bro, at the end of the day, I've seen Megatron catch over 6 niggas.
Yeah, he did. Was
And
it the
come
Bears?
down, he used to catch
Was it the
Hail
Bears?
Marys
Was
like
the
it
Bears
wasn't
he caught the
shit.
joint like this?
The Bears, bro,
Yeah.
you
Would he
understand?
call the joint like that? Yeah.
Like, look, like Moss was all finesse, but he was light in the ass too. Like, nigga, he was like, bro, he was not dominating over niggas like that. But Moss had 3 catches, 300 yards, three touchdowns, that type of shit.
Only nigga
I
I
hear
seen
you.
the Bears Revis.
I hear
You know the.
No, he burst champ.
You know the-
he
You don't
burst
think-
D'Angelo.
Go look at Megatron versus Darrell Reeves. Go look at Megatron versus Richard Sherman.
This is what I say about Mega. This is what I say about Mega. He did the only pick, and I always throw this pick when niggas like bring the Mega Sean Carter. I've never seen a nigga guarded like him, right? I remember that Saints game. We all literally had 2 niggas on the line of scrimmage with the nigga, and then there was a safety over top of them 2 niggas. Like,
Yeah.
I've never seen a nigga guard like that in my life for watching football.
But Megatron was 6'5" though, so
I
he
give
was-
it to you.
And running the 4-3.
And running
Nah,
4-3,
I've
like
never seen those.
it's like a LeBron playing. It's like LeBron playing
I said.
receivers.
But-
But with Barry, with the
But
Barry
with Barry-
combo, I know
with
people
Barry, that
think
shit was
Barry.
different, though.
With Barry, when you talk about the best NFL players of all time, like the top with all time NFL player positionless, I've heard people mention Barry before. I've never heard nobody mention Mega as far as like the
Because-
best.
OD,
Because
yeah.
I'm gonna tell you why. Because
And I fuck with Moss, but Mega OD.
because like Barry was like one of the first niggas that brought those kind of moves
with
to
no O-line.
football, bro. It was like
Yeah, no O-line.
Barry was doing shit like
Oh, he just make. That shit was crazy.
like we thought he was down.
Yeah, he
And
wasn't.
they got him. Oh
No,
shit!
no.
Another 17 yards. Like, bro, it's like, and he was scared.
He was scared of shit.
The niggas out there petrified.
Yes.
Nigga.
Barry was like 5'6" or something
Yeah,
like that.
bro,
Like,
he's shorter than me.
Like, he was short. Like, he was super short.
on his thing on that by Barry shit.
Yeah, he was out there so scared.
Yeah.
Because niggas was snapping niggas' knees back then.
That's a fact.
And so, it's like, man, I think that, man, it's just
Yo, you really think you really?
I'm
I think you
perplexed,
leaning
bro.
Mega, yo. That's
no.
the crazy
I'm
part.
leaning Barry, but it's hard for me to, bro. We used to go to they fucking open practices, bro, and watch this nigga. They had a drill where like Megatron is standing there, and then it's like Sly, like Slay, and all of them niggas on the
Shout out to
side
Slay.
of him.
Nigga, you better play Monday. You suck.
And they would have their hands out.
Yeah.
And they had the thing that was shooting the ball down the middle.
Just-
And through all their hands, Megatron, boom, catching it every time. Like they trying to get the ball. And nigga, and it's a boom, 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 boom. Like nigga, like, bro, this nigga was like a fucking bear to the fucking bat. You know what I'm saying? Like to the football. And so it's like, bro,
And he
I
was
think
6'5"
that
and
Calvin was
talented,
just
yeah.
a lot more effective, and it's fucked up because
It's crazy they both retired early too.
bro,
Yeah.
but it's fucked up.
He
because
had to. Calvin
Matthew
had to.
Stafford, nigga, Matthew Stafford is a hell of a fucking quarterback.
Young Brett Favre.
For sure.
And for us to have Matthew Stafford and Megatron, and for us not to go to as many
Crazy.
playoffs as we should have went to.
Just one
That's fucking
playoff
crazy.
season.
Just one playoff.
One playoff,
Crazy.
bro.
That's crazy.
That's crazy, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Well,
So
look, hopefully this year, y'all.
Yeah, what's the
Golf, goddamn it, this is golf,
let's-
man.
let's
It's
end it.
golf.
It's
It's golf,
I
you
feel
know?
y'all are done though.
Aiden Hutchins is a dog.
Y'all losing-
He's a dog.
y'all losing
Brown is a
Laporta.
dog. It's golf, you know.
Y'all
When
losing-
when the pressure come, he just start panicking. I watched the Cowboys. I'm like, what the fuck are you panicking
Golf
for?
is good enough to get it done.
Yeah, like you been to the Super Bowl before.
Everybody
Like
was-
it's just
I'ma
just
tell
him,
you
bro.
what's crazy.
It's
I think
just
y'all
him.
done though this week.
you think?
I think the Rams hottest. I think the Rams are hottest team in the NFC right now.
Yeah,
And I think losing Laporta and all them, and then Matthew coming back to Detroit.
It's our defense.
I think this the fuck you game. Not
Nah.
to the fans because
Hutchinson
it's he fuck
So
with
here
y'all.
go
but
the
I
thing.
think
Here
it's the
go the
fuck you
thing.
game.
Here go the thing.
Aiden
that I
Hutchins is
will
gonna be
say.
white Bruce Smith.
I am confident in getting into a shootout with the Rams because we're bigger where it matters.
Yeah.
Pause.
Right?
But-
Pause.
Yeah,
Pause.
for sure,
Pause.
for sure,
Right. But what I will say though is that Matthew Stafford is playing some of the best football right now.
That's crazy.
Cooper
He
Cup is
dog.
balling.
Yeah.
They got a better
Nakia-
offense than the
Parker.
year they
What's
won.
his
The
name?
year they won the Super Bowl, they have a better offense. Nakua is better than Woods. Cooper is still Cooper, and they got the boy Kyle Rims, the running back. He's better than Akers was. Their line came together. They got a better. The year they won the Super Bowl, they got a better offense now.
The thing is that I know Matthew Stafford, and I know
Yes, you
how
do.
this nigga plays, bro. Like the game is not over. Like he like Tom Brady, where
Comeback
2
king.
minutes is not a
Comeback
time.
king.
Niggas don't talk about that
Time.
enough.
Yeah.
He got what? I think he's top 2 in the most comeback
Yeah,
wins in
bro.
history. Like niggas
And
don't talk about it
so-
enough.
But see, here go the thing though. That's because those old Lions teams had to come back.
Yeah,
This
for
new
sure.
Lions team, bro, we
That
some
defense
dogs.
is unstoppable.
That defense is
I
not
just
no
said it's
hoe.
white Bruce
Y'all-
Smith.
y'all ruined-
He-
y'all-
dog,
Y'all
that-
ruined my
he's a
fucking
dog.
homecoming, bro.
Smith.
I was having. I remember I was having one of the best homecomings ever at Morgan, and we played y'all, and this is when we had Kirk Cousins, and we won.
Michigan State.
We scored, and it was a minute and 2 seconds left on the board. I'm like, these niggas toast. And then some funny shit happened on the kickoff where it was only 40 seconds left. Y'all had no timeout. Matt Stafford said, "Hold my bit." Y'all didn't kick a field goal. Y'all scored a touchdown. I'm like, dog, fuck this nigga. Yo.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you, bro, Matthew Stafford. So it's like, man, he was my quarterback in Detroit. I was frustrated with him because he gonna throw a pick six.
He gonna
sure.
throw one.
He gonna
He gonna
and
throw
so
one.
and
I called him
so-
Young Brett Favre. Gunslinger.
And so I'm like, man, I moved to LA, and I'm like, I like Todd Gurley. So I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna fuck with these Rams.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna pick the Rams as my squad because I live in LA now. So
Yeah.
like, I got the Rams and the Lakers. Nigga, Goff is my quarterback, and I'm like, this nigga, oh my god. Then they swap
Yeah,
my 2 cities.
interesting as shit, right?
It's like,
Yeah.
oh god, now I got Matthew Stafford back here. I got Goff over there. Goff had a terrible first season in Detroit,
For sure.
Yeah,
record wise anyway.
Yeah.
And then Matthew Stafford won the Super Bowl.
That was crazy.
Oh my,
And that's to me why he quieted all of it, because if you want to blame it on the organization,
yeah, that's
you
how
have
you do
to.
it.
He literally won the bowl the minute he got released from Detroit.
Same
And
way
that's- you know what I'm
Tom
saying?
Brady did with the Bucks.
Yeah, for sure.
After that, I knew Belichick was out of there. I just didn't know when it was going to happen or how it was going to happen. I'm like, bruh, them 6 rings is all Brady's. That
They did a perfect marriage.
Brady,
perfect
when,
marriage.
It's Brady's,
when Brady
bro.
got
It's
that
Brady's,
7th
bro.
ring,
It's Brady, yeah.
all
Kobe-
6 of them
it's that
other
Kobe
rings
Shaq.
became
No,
his.
yeah,
This
it's
thing
to
is
the eye,
different.
but they
It was
needed.
Kobe Shaq
There was the
thing.
perfect
Yeah.
marriage because Belichick only had to work. Belichick still, by the way, his defense this year is top 5. It's still number 4 in the league.
That's
So
crazy.
like
I didn't know
he's
that.
still doing that. Like and he's missing like 3 of his top guys this year, and he's still. So that was always his thing. Tom was just, I got the offense, nigga. Like I got this over here. You the defensive genius. It's married. But
Tom used
like
to call his
the thing
plays,
is,
bro.
Tom shit can travel anywhere in today's NFL, right? Or young Tom, because look, give me an offense. I'm still a quarterback. I can throw for 4. The year that Aaron Rodgers won the MVP, Tom threw 5,000 yards that year. So it's like I can throw. That's going to travel. We could put good defenses together, whatever. Good defense and no offense means shit
You
in
put a
today's
Chevrolet
NFL.
engine in a Ferrari.
Yeah,
A lot of people not gonna know that it's a Chevrolet engine in that bitch.
For sure.
But when you want to do some Ferrari shit, you gonna be like, nah, y'all go ahead.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? When it's time to make noise with that engine and really race niggas, that's what the quarterback is. He the engine, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
The team look good.
Yeah.
We still got
Plays.
performance breaks.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? The leather seats is nice, the seatbelts. But it's like, nigga, this nigga, bro, the quarterback is, he's so cool.
He never looked at Bill. He'd be like this.
Look at the playoffs,
you
though.
do?
You got some subpar defense right in the playoffs. Texans, Miami. You can name them all. Quarterbacks there though.
Yeah.
Quarterbacks there. Real shit,
Yeah,
though.
so I'm gonna tell you, bro. Like, I did not want the Rams, and that's why I wanted Detroit to beat Dallas so that we can move up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I would have rather had took Green Bay.
For sure.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
easy.
Because we play them 2-3 times a year.
At home,
we
y'all smoke- y'all
we
got
know
it.
them.
Y'all smoking them,
You know
man.
what I'm saying? And so, but it's like, and then I want, Dallas and the Rams is perfect. Like, cause I don't give a fuck about either one when it comes to Detroit. It's like, let them niggas beat each other up, and then we get whoever's standing. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna ride with my niggas, dog. I think that
Y'all got it, man. Just golf. Just stay calm.
I think nobody expected that Dallas game to be as close as it was. The way that Dallas been blowing niggas out this year.
At home,
Yeah.
especially.
At home, especially,
Yeah,
right? That showed me a lot about how our defense can slow niggas down. We had fucking Dak under pressure all the time.
Scared.
You know what I'm saying? That one little pass he threw to CD Lamb for 92 yards was a broken play, a scramble. He had enough time to get that. It's like enough time with enough
gonna find
time
somebody else.
with
You
niggas that fast. You gonna do it,
And it should have been a safety.
and it should have been a fucking safety.
He get them like he get them. When he play against us, the Eagles. That's all
So
day.
I think that I think Detroit is something that Matthew Stafford hasn't seen yet. I think that Detroit being a top 5 team, a lot of these teams, like, okay, Rams is 5 of the last 6 they won.
Yeah.
6
Right.
out of the last 7.
Oh, 6 of the last 7.
They only lost to
Respect.
be more OT.
Okay, but be more a top 5 team. Who else did they play? Top 5.
None. That's the but it has to. They plays bad teams, but the only thing that sticks out to me to them is when they got clicking, the offense got rolling. They put 31 on the Ravens defense, and they put 37 on the Browns. Yeah, you know the Browns got to top something. They hung 37 on the Browns, and they gave the Ravens their only competitive game in the last month and a half.
Ravens have a look at the Ravens' time of possession this year.
No, for sure.
Like a huge part of their defense is tiring the other defense down.
Dog, what?
But
You know what I'm saying?
but for them to hang 31 on that and be more impressive.
You know what I hate that y'all niggas did? Here at these Commanders? Is y'all niggas let that nigga Chase go to fucking...
He's not doing shit in Camp Cisco,
gotta-
though. He don't even play half the time.
He's about to be a factor, John.
Bro,
John, he about to be a factor.
When
John,
he
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 about
got
to
a
be a
sack and a half since he
John,
been
he about
there.
to be.
bro,
He just got
look,
there, John.
They got a great ass
You see what
defense,
Montez
bro.
is cooking in Chicago. He's cooking.
They got Hogred, who came from us. He's doing what he could do.
I bet he's not there next year.
Bro, no.
I bet Chase ain't in next year.
bro. Listen.
think he be there.
Same thing
He got a
happened.
shit time with Hogred and not with
Same
Bosa,
thing
but he
happened
got.
with Ndamukong Suh, bro.
That's a fact.
You need a nigga that's gonna get that double team, and other niggas gonna eat.
That's a
I
fact.
definitely think he's going to make a good play or two in the playoffs, so you're going to be like, oh, there go that nigga. Like, for sure. It's just going to happen.
I'm gonna tell you a nigga who about to hop in these playoffs who need to get his ass and sit down somewhere is what's my man name? Fucking damn Jets running back, not Breece Hall.
But Dalvin.
Nigga,
Dalvin.
what the nigga, bro? Go somewhere and sit your ass down.
Watch him, though. I don't know.
Watch him, yeah.
Watch
It's the
him.
knees.
man,
It's the knees.
Nigga, I had that nigga on fantasy, bro.
Nigga,
personally
you
scored.
Nigga, oh,
Nigga,
nigga.
gave you nothing.
Let's get this nigga out of here, man. How many stops you got left on the tour?
Just the first one. We got like what 10, and then we got more cities adding. Like I know we gonna be up in Canada.
Okay.
That's tough.
So we get
That's
some
tough.
international little dates going, man.
That's
But
tough.
really, this tour is gonna run all year. It's just gonna have like 4 seasons.
Different
to it.
legs.
Different
Yeah,
legs.
but Dark Side of the Moon is 2024. That's what the whole thing is about. We learned our lesson last time. So CP was here. We had the merch with the dates on the back of the merch. You don't want to do that, bro.
Oh, wow.
You
They
yourself with
switch
a
up
bunch of
and
t-shirts. You can't
shit.
switch out.
Oh, wow.
These is just this year. This is what this year's tour is.
Gotcha.
We got different colors for the merch and all that kind of shit, bro. It's about to be exciting, man.
Is before we go? Are you gonna do more television show? Because I love you on HBO Max. That was
Yeah,
bro,
super. Love Life was lit.
That was lit, dog.
So
Fuck
I
me
just-
up, cause I ain't never gonna see myself in love. Because it was some shit. I was
Yeah,
like,
no.
That shit fucked me
yeah.
up.
It was a lot of trife ass shit
it
and
was
how
a
that
lot-
shit
yeah,
went, bro.
yeah, it was wild.
But it's just like we've never seen a vulnerable black benevolent love story for real since
That's a fact.
Inkwell.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Where a black man was vulnerable enough to not be on top of, not be a Mac type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I like that show because in Love Life, I played the best friend that had sound advice versus the nigga who's always like, bro, I don't.
Bullshit.
That's what I'm
Bro,
saying.
if you my best friend, I'm not trying to destroy your life and your wife and your marriage by bringing you around hoes and giving you hoe advice and shit like that. So I like that role. But I do have a new show coming out called How to Die Alone, starring Natasha Rothwell.
That's
Oh,
shorty
wow.
from
Insecure.
Insecure.
Yeah, she played Kelly.
Fuck.
She was the funniest one.
Funny
She's
as
fucking
shit.
hilarious,
She
bro.
is soup. She was
And
the
so,
funniest.
and so, for her to be a fan of me and bring me
That's
over there,
amazing, huh?
and she like, yo, I want you to be a producer. So I was a producer on her show, but also, I play a character on there. Her show was centered around the airport, so that we all airport workers, and I love situational comedy,
Right.
Because like I said, with the podcast, if I know the brief, I could be funny within that. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
that's
So
a
being an
fact.
airport nigga,
It gave you the role.
it gave me the role to be the
guidelines
to run with. I want to just round out my roles. I played that positive black man. My bad. Positive black man role. I played the rich boyfriend in Run the World. I don't know if y'all saw that. That was lit. That was having my nigga had a private jet. He was it was like certain shit like that because. People don't understand how to separate that from reality.
Yeah,
so when
that's
you
a
play
fact.
a role that they like, your shit gonna boost.
Yeah.
Because they like you. Like, nigga, it's certain roles where they like, I don't never want to see that motherfucker again. You be like, oh, shit. You know what I'm saying? So, I want to do a movie now. So, like, that's like my goal this year. Now that the strike is over. I feel like without that strike, my name was getting hotter and hotter.
No, that's fine.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
And
a
so now it's just like, all right, now that we calm down, I got some projects that I'm working on, and then I'm looking at movie scripts, trying to see what I like.
And I want you to do animation. You want?
That's coming. That's coming.
Okay.
I have a new animation project.
That's a bad
It's a pilot phase right now, but it's I don't want to say who it's with. I'll tell y'all off air.
All right, that's
but,
bad.
that's something too. I think I've been watching.
You got CP. You got that voice, man. It's the voice is just.
I've been watching a lot of PJs too.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
man.
I just like
That's one that people don't really talk about a lot.
yeah,
But it was a real solid
very
show.
very.
Did Eddie
solid.
play the voiceover over there?
Hell yeah, yeah, and yeah, bro. Everybody want to say Boondocks, and Boondocks is cool, but
Nah,
like PJs, bro.
When Regina with Riley, dog, Riley is top.
Oh, Boondocks.
that
got
nigga,
some-
that nigga remind me of myself and like cousins of mine. Like
Yeah.
the shit he be saying, I be like, oh,
Yeah,
my God,
bro.
man.
Yeah. So, that's like it's a lot of things. It's just exciting, man. Like, honestly, bro, I'm just taking it all in, figuring out where it's gonna go, and I'm with whatever. You know what I'm saying?
That's a bad man.
Man, I'm excited to see. You know what I'm
Excited,
saying?
dog.
Where you
Thank
take
you,
it,
bro.
man.
Thank you.
I appreciate.
Appreciate you coming
for
through.
pulling up, bro. I'm pulling up tonight though.
We pulling up tonight. I'm definitely gonna pull up tonight.
Bet y'all smoke,
I don't.
so we gonna get high.
Hear that, right?
You gonna be there?
I'm gonna be there. Fuck it. Why not?
So,
Send me the.
Yeah, I got you. I'm sending it to you. Yeah, we'll be
hell
there.
yeah.
The 9. It's a 9:30, right? It's a 7:30.
7:45. Is it 7?
Yeah. I'm gonna do the
7:30.
9:30 joint.
Okay. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I'll
fuck
be
with the
there.
9:30.
Well, guys, we appreciate y'all.
Appreciate you,
listening, man.
CP. Big thank you, brother, for pulling up, bro. This like a dream come true, my nigga.
Dog, man, I
Because I be
appreciate
seeing you.
y'all,
I be
man.
seeing you on
Indeed,
YouTube, bro.
indeed,
Thank you,
indeed.
bro.
Dog ass podcast.
Appreciate you,
The
man.
most unknown podcast,
Appreciate you,
man.
dog.
We out, man.
I had to change the name in a minute.